Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay. I have one juicy on the name.
Let's try them. Let's still try.
All right. Hello there, everyone. Happy Thursday. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around. I collect a lot of toys, and I like to open them and talk about them. That's all I'm going to go with this week. But, I've got a huge pile of toys to unopen week after week. I think the pile might be getting smaller. I don't know if at this rate on episode 93, I don't think it is. But, it's a weekly push for me to unbox things so I can get rid of the clunky boxes and make space so you can put more toys, be more space efficient. We don't need these boxes. But I'm very lucky to sit down each week with a friend of mine in the community and chat about, what they do and also everything we love about this hobby. So thank you so much for being here tonight. It's really cool to be able to talk to you all about this stuff. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who's watching here on YouTube and on Twitch. If you like what's going on here on the channel, I have a lot of fun making these videos. If you enjoy watching them, the best way to find your way back and get more content is who knows how the crazy YouTube algorithm works. You could be subscribed to someone and still not see their stuff sometimes. So, if you're subscribed, following, whatever you are, thank you so much. Hit the bell for notifications so that even if you are subscribed in the off chance they don't show you the stuff, you'll still get the videos every week. It's a lot of fun. Last week's Unboxing Thursday guest was my friend Cheney180 from the Toy Migos. I hope you had a chance to watch that video. If not, go back and check it out. And next week's guest I haven't revealed it yet. It's a little bit of a surprise. This month is crazy. It's March Madness. That's the only meaning of that phrase. I don't know anything about college basketball. So it's March Madness. I'm excited to talk to everyone this month. So please make sure you subscribe, tune in. It's going to be awesome. Shout out to all the channel members who are here. Appreciate all of your support. Tonight's guest is a fellow Canadian collector. He's been on the channel a few times. He is a thespian, and he is a bit of a collector and hoarder. He recently started up a new podcast with some friends. This is my friend, your friend, and Canadian icon. I went too far there. Mr. Paul Sun-Hyung Lee.
You went too far. Too far, Kevin. Too far. We're not friends. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that part was... By the way, thanks for wearing that shirt.
It was the next shirt on the pile. Don't take it so personally, all right? Look, I was here on time. You were late getting us up. I have no control of that. It's your live stream, buddy. So here we are. And what a great opening. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. Point of order. When you say I've been on your channel a few times, I've only been actually part of an Unboxing Thursday once, and that was over a year ago. Yeah, so this is my second time now. So I guess twice isn't quite a few. But I mean, if you count the Bad Batch stuff and the Book of Boba Tea and the podcast, then yes, I've been on this channel. And I am very grateful for every opportunity I do get a chance to be on this channel because I get to make fun of you. So that's always a bonus.
Yeah, isn't that something we all look forward to? Maybe just you. But hey, the May the 4th one kind of counts. It wasn't a Thursday, but we did some unboxing, and it was last May. Yeah,
last May. Okay. That was the impromptu, like the one where which just wasn't
the Toys R Us ones with the Clone Wars figures. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't.
That kind of counts. It's okay. You've done a lot more enjoyable and pleasant and professional things since then. So I'm sure.
Well, but think of it this way. We met when I did. We kind of met when I did your unboxing Thursdays. It was something I'd never participated in before, and it was great. It went on for, I think it was like a 4-hour stream or something like that.
Yeah.
But from that, we further sort of connected, and then when we did the Bad Batch, and then I met Yoko through you, and now we've met Ernie, and the four of us are combining our talents and our just basically our personalities to do some more, to provide some more great content because we connect on so many different levels, and we
Yeah.
have a lot of fun doing it. So I think that's a win. I love that. Having lots of fun doing that.
Yeah,
So
it's super cool. Is there stabbing near you?
there's,
Some-
this is downtown Vancouver.
Okay.
If there isn't a siren going off, there's a horn or somebody screaming for help or somebody screaming in anger. So yeah, it's like a fire, probably. I hope.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for, spending your time. I think Toy Farce wrote in his IG stories. It's like we've done unboxing, we've done Bad Batch, we've done Kenobi, we've done a Kenobi reaction, we've done Book of Boba Fett and a podcast. Does Paul have anything left to say to Kevin? And I'm like,
Oh,
we'll
so
make it happen.
so many things.
It's going to be a very quiet stream, everyone. We're just going to unbox stuff in uncomfortable silence. So I hope you enjoy it. Uncomfortable silence. You know, you're out west. I know you're working on stuff now. People know you from Star Wars, from Kim's Convenience. You've recently showed up on Tall Boys, the new
Yep.
CBC comedy that I've discovered, which is hilarious. I think they're hitting the US. I forget what platform it is, but it's going to be available there. Last one laughing.
Yep.
Is that what
Last
LOL
one
stood
laughing.
for? Yeah.
LOL.
There was a there's a appearance there. I won't. Well, I already kind of spoiled it, but it was fantastic. It's just cool to see you in a lot more stuff lately, and you got more stuff going on, more
Yeah,
projects going. I think it's fantastic.
it's good to be busy. Well, I mean, there's the new podcast, the Boba Squad, starring Kevin and Yoko and Ernie and myself. We're dropping the first episode of that, just dropped on Monday. So all of you who are out there, for those of you who don't know, it's available on anywhere where you get your podcasts from. There it is, Boba Squadron. Follow the social accounts, because it's a burgeoning sort of thing that the four of us are collaborating on. We're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're going to be recording the second episode tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. And you'll get your weekly dose of Star Wars, but other general geekery. And we've got a fun thing going on where we're basically we're giving Kevin and Yoko some homework, some of these classic geek movies that we thought that they'd seen that they hadn't seen. So we're getting them to watch it, and we're discussing whether it holds up or not. And so there's a lot of fun surrounding that. We also talk about toys, as always, and general stuff that's going on during the week that might catch your attention if you're a geek or a nerd, or just like pop culture in general. So tune in. We have a lot of fun doing it.
Thanks, Paul. Thank you for remembering what day it came out. I know you're a busy man. This is the link tree here, linktree/Boba Squadron. It has all of our links there. Instagram, Spotify. It's available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, which was impossible to set up. Thanks a lot, Apple. Google Podcasts, which I don't think anyone uses. SoundCloud. It's also on my website, toyingaround.ca. Thank you to everyone who has listened this week and sent me some messages with some kind words and some feedback. I'm always open to feedback. I know nothing I do is perfect, and I'm not one to shy away from constructive criticism, Paul. As I see you smirking, because I know you're like, oh, I bet you nothing he does is perfect, but I am working to be better.
Are you
even?
Are you really working, or are you just sort of hoping, oh, I hope this goes right?
Yeah, that's basically, nobody really knows everything. It's like parenting. Nobody knows what to do. It's just like I'm surviving, and if you keep your kid alive, that's all it is. No one book is going to tell you everything. Okay, I'm not going to read books. But I want to
Books are for losers, right?
and
Like
spreadsheets, apparently.
There you go.
I 8-miled you. I used your own joke against me first. You've started after our unboxing, you started also on your channel a fantastic fun boxing Sundays and built your own community. It's fantastic. The Bitter Brigade. I always have to stop to slow down because it's very similar to Butter. But shout outs to the Bitter Brigade and the Butter Nation. And you don't have a show this week,
I do.
right?
I do
Oh, you do have
actually.
one now.
I
Oh,
didn't have one
perfect.
last week because my family was visiting Vancouver. They came out, and in fact, they had just arrived home. And in spite of a long journey and having to deal with a broken ankle and some luggage and colder weather and whatnot, my wife is. I think I saw her tune in to this channel, which is great. She's watching the stream, or she's trying to watch the stream. So Anna, if you're out there, I'm glad you're home safe. I love you. Take it easy, take a break, and hello to Miles, Broken Ankle Boy, and Noah, of course. I love you guys, and I miss you already. So,
What's up, Lee family? But yeah, I think I did see Anna in the chat. There are a lot of people here to hear
yeah,
us. I don't know why. Ramble on and open some toys. We'll get to the toys in a second. I want to give a quick shout out to, again, the awesome people in the chat. We have channel member here, Bearded Builds. What's going on? Darth Gutierrez, how you doing? Toy Box of Doom, the One Fist, Aaron S, another member of the Butter Nation. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Win or lose, Tommy K. Who is ready for some autographed security officer cards? Tommy. I need moderators to screen these comments. Why did I'm the one clicking it. Paul, I got this one. Shut up, Tommy.
yay! There you go. I was waiting for it.
First one ever. First one ever. Just for that comment of you. Is it a reverse jinx for what I'm going to open in my pack?
Ooh, maybe,
Val
maybe
A.
not.
I hope so. Jason Lowe, what's going on? I can't wait to see you. I got some stuff for you on Sunday.
Yes,
We're going to
sir.
meet up at Toronto
nice.
Comic Con.
Oh, right. Damn. Oh, wish I could be there.
There will be more cons. Paul Morales, happy Thursday. Thanks for tuning in. Marcus Yee, Tony Collector 10, thank you so much for sharing on Instagram. Everyone who shares on their social media that I'm going live and the shows, it's huge help and a huge. I'm very grateful for everyone who does it. It means a lot. It's like free, not free, but like it doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out a lot. So everyone who does it, I appreciate you. Thank you. Christopher Colvin is here. We have Yoko says, does Paul have his pants around his neck again? That was great. RMD Collective, what's going on? Happy Thursday. Loki says, what's up? Bitter Asian Dude Inc. Plasty is here. Stream Elements, Toy Malarkey, Dwayne Shoots Toys. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Plasty. The Fallen Fez says, oh, what's up, fellow squadron mate? Is that the right terminology? Squad mate? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Ernie? Hello, and what's up, Butter Nation, Bitter Brigade, Midnight 30, and Chat Migos. How's everyone doing? Hit that thumbs up. Share. Tell a friend. Sit back and enjoy the show. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. But yes, Ernie sends us positive, uplifting messages like early in the mornings, just stuff like this. Great dude. Great to have him on the show and on the podcast, right?
Yeah, it's going to make cutting him really hard. Obi-Wan, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, Ernie. I'm kidding.
I did not expect.
We love you, man.
Ernie, that was not rehearsed. I swear I have no part in that. My God. Action figure expert, what's going on? Yoko from Twitch. Thank you, everyone who's watching on Twitch. We have 8 and Skate who followed 2 days ago. Thank you for following over on Twitch. Appreciate you. Ernie, I am Boba Fett. Matt Logic 44, another channel member. For people who don't know, when I keep saying channel member, it's just a way here on YouTube if you want to show some support for the channel. It's a few dollars a month. It's an optional thing if you want to sign up because the live streams are a huge part of the channel. And becoming a channel member unlocks emojis and other special features in the chat. So, we get to know each other a lot. A lot of little memes and jokes are part of those emojis. So it just makes the experience a little more elevated. So appreciate everyone who does that. And there's a link pinned in the YouTube comments should you feel interested. Of course, another valued channel member is Anna Lee. who first became a channel member here before she became a channel member on Paul's channel. So I'm just saying, I got that going for me. Jake Peterson, how are you doing? Good to see you, Hoarder, telling it like it is. I recognize I have a problem, so I see it in other people too. Not for me to judge. Flyzone21, welcome. Gross Fidelity, awesome shirt. Paul is a Canadian icon. There you go. That part of my intro. It's accurate. High School Creations, what's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. Miss you, buddy. 1-6 shooter. What's going on, Trevor? Trevor putting up some crazy photos this week. I hope everyone has a chance to check him out on Instagram. Mike is here. What's going on, Mike? Another bitter butter crossover. And glad to have you here. Chris Christie is here for the ASMR unboxing. Kenny C3, what's going on? Thank you for the follow on and we followed each other on Twitter and Instagram. Good to see you,
and
Kyle Wadaga.
Thank you for the email to Kenny C3. I'm terrible at responding to emails, as everybody knows, but I just want to say thank you so much. Keep them coming. Love them. Love it. Keep it up.
All right, secret emails. I love it. The homie Kyle. What's going on, Kyle? Kyle, congratulations, man. That Super 7 Ultimates, those Godzilla figures. Good job, buddy. They're crazy. Kyle worked on those. So they're fantastic. Machu Toy in the house. Fallen Fett, I think we're nearing the bottom. No, we're not, because I haven't gone to that super chat yet, have I?
No.
Oh my gosh, thank you everyone so much for, leaving messages in the chat, whether you're watching live or catching in later. If you leave a comment later, I like to reply to those as well, because I don't get that many comments. Loser! Blue Dragon.
That's Ray. My
Blue
buddy
Dragon
Ray.
says he was waiting for you to go live on your own channel.
Yeah.
Toy Box of Doom. Man, Pooch. I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. Haunter Dreams is here. Customs by Machu. What's going on? I think I said Colin Hollis. There we go. Gross Fidelity says, thank you. By the way, thank you very much for the super chat. If you're new here to the channel, super chat, just is another way, if you're able to help support the channel. All this stuff goes towards upgrades and equipments, giveaways, shipping for giveaways, things like that.
Cocaine.
Cocaine?
Yeah.
That's the other channel. I hope to one day see Paul at Ottawa Comic-Con and Kevin as well. Oh, okay.
One day.
We'll split a booth.
One day.
We'll split a booth, Paul and I. Our friend Cornelius is here. What's going on, Courtney? Another Canadian Butter Nation member. All right, I think we're there. Ernie just says ... but I'm pretty sure I know what he's referring to. Poor bastard. 80s baby, how you doing, man? Good to see you tonight. Justin is here, and Robert Donatello, an exhausted cheers from Oakland. Welcome. Good to see you, Robert. Another bitter brigade member. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for sitting through that intro. Everyone is here, and I think it deserves a shout out for typing a comment in the chat and saying hi. Let's get to some unboxings. Paul.
Nice.
Very nice of you to share some of your unboxings. I know you have no shortage of collectibles. So what do you intend to open tonight?
Well, I have a delightful sort of choice from the menus here. I'm actually, those of you who follow my channel as well, you know that I've got a bit of a Star Wars lean to a lot of the toys that I unbox, and I particularly have fallen down that 1/6 scale hole. Well, that sounds wrong. Down that rabbit hole.
The Sarlacc pit?
And yeah, the Sarlacc pit. No, that's much bigger than that. Swallowed a whole guy named Boba Fett and belched afterwards. That's the one thing I forgot. We keep forgetting to bring up to Ernie was the fact that not only does he fall in comedically, but then there's that comedic burp that the Sarlacc gives after he's eaten Boba Fett. We keep forgetting about.
Was there a burp?
There's a burp. It's that whole wah, 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 burp. Like when he goes, ah, It burps.
Let's cut to tape.
Oh, let's see.
And it's the wrong one. YouTuber.
Oh, you cut it off too early. He
That
gets
was
swallowed,
the clip.
and then you hear the so.
I can't believe of all the times we've mentioned Boba Fett, that hasn't come up.
I've forgotten.
Kind of crazy. But yeah, what were we saying? Something. Oh, giant
Yeah,
hole.
so I usually do. Yeah, I've really fallen for the 1/6 scale. I've cut out Black Series, so the 6-inch figures. I'm curtailing that because something's got to give. And so a lot of my 1/6 scale unboxings have been for Star Wars. Well, I figured I got this actually for my eldest, and he forgot to bring it home. So this is a Hot Toys Iron Man Mark Roman numerals
173.
100, is that what it is? LXXXV. I know the X's are 10s.
No, that's correct.
LXX, is that 70?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, 5. Arc Reactor. For those of you who watch my other channel, I did an unboxing of the Hero Collectors. What are you laughing at?
I made up that number. It's not 173.
I have no idea either, man. Look.
I was so close. I almost had.
Right number. That's it. Roman numeral 85. I'm just looking at all the nerds out there. There you go. 85. Val A. Dwayne Shoots Toys.
Guys, you baited me out. You were supposed to write the right answer in the chat. Come on. 4 people wrote 85.
Thank all y'all. Yeah, 4 people wrote 85 in a row. Anyways, so I did an unboxing of one. It was static. It looked great, but it didn't light up, no sound, which should have been a slam dunk, especially for a toy that was, or a replica that's $100. This one was a little bit more. It's a Hot Toys. It lights up and it has sound. So we're going to take a look at this one here. I figured that'd be fun. Also, our common
So
friend.
your son left it behind and you're going to open it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll put it back in the box. He doesn't care. He's a dirty, filthy opener as well. So I figured
He's not watching this.
No, probably not. He's probably plugged in. And then our mutual friend Yoko was kind enough to send me a really cool care package, and in it from Super 7, I got these super cool Peanuts. Yeah. So I got a whole box of them. So we're gonna open a few of them here. Although it's hard because these cards are so beautiful if you look at them. And what I love as well is they also come with the original cartoon on the backs of them. Now this shows my age because this was like the very early Peanuts cartoons by Charles M. Schulz. The style is a little bit different, but these are the ones I grew up reading, which I love. And so I've got an affinity to just the style of Charlie Brown, the way he looks. He looks a little bit younger, and they've done a fantastic job of these figures here. So I've got a few of those as well. And if we have time and if people aren't sick yet, I've got a 1/6 scale figure here that we can open up if everybody's cool with it. This is not a Star Wars hot toy. I'll leave it up to speculation as to what it is, and we'll have a surprise for those of you who last. You'll be in for a big treat. So I think it's gorgeous. I usually, like I say, I try to stay in my lane in terms of Star Wars, but this was just so gorgeous. I had to pick it up. It's a non-Star Wars hot toy figure, and yeah, stick around if you want to see what it is. What we got.
We have a super chat from Blue Dragon.
Thank you. Far too kind.
It says, oh, here.
I eventually found the right channel. LOL. Hope you guys are doing well.
Hey, it rhymed. You made it rhyme. That's perfect. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, that's fantastic. If you don't have enough time to open it tonight, Paul does a Sunday fun boxing on his YouTube channel. 7-ish Eastern.
Yeah, 7 Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific, and on Sundays. And it'll be episode, I believe, 35 Funboxing
Nice.
Sunday. Yeah. So I'm gonna try something a
very cool,
little
man.
bit different too. A little bit different. From usually what I do is I announce beforehand what we're going to be unboxing, but I think it's I like this air of mystery. This sort of like what will be on the unboxing. So tune in for the regulars, the Bitter Brigade, the hardcore fans. They're there no matter what, and so this
Right.
is great. This will sort of give it a sense of hopefully of anticipation and little spice it up a little bit. So
A little mystery. I'm gonna get you
little mystery.
a monocle, and then you can twirl your mustache and be like,
Hmm.
"Ew, what will I unbox?"
Most excellent.
Captain McKay Random, how are you doing? Says, I love how I show up late and immediately see poor Boba getting jobbed out. Yeah, I mean, it's the law of probability. It's gonna happen. It is going to happen. All the 85s in the chat is people being wrong about Roman numerals. Every one of you is wrong. Trevor says, love the Super 7 peanuts. Can't bring myself to open them. That's the thing about reaction stuff. Beautiful card art,
Yeah.
Super 7, they put that kind of detail in everything. There's a team that does packaging and design, and it's just, you have to get a really sharp knife and just cut it right along the base of the bubble, and then you can keep the card if that's what you're going to do. That's what I've been doing with reaction stuff. Aaron S says, is it a giveaway? Your 1/6 scale figure? Oh, thanks, Paul. It's so generous of you. Thank you so much. Wow, everyone. Round of applause for this Canadian icon.
We'll see. Maybe.
No. You mentioned your family recently visited you. I have a very serious question. I know you haven't seen each other in a while. Where did you hide all the toys?
I didn't.
You didn't.
No.
Did you just pull? Is that curtain that's behind you? Is that another room that you put all the toys in? And then
You want to know
pulled
what's
it?
behind this curtain?
No, I don't.
You want to see what's behind this curtain? You'll be sorely
Oh,
disappointed.
God. It's
You will be
just
sorely
underpants.
disappointed. Yeah, it's just
Vancouver.
nonsense. No. That's all it is. It's the balcony.
Oh,
I literally
terrible.
all I did was I turned the camera around, so I was facing the wall with the bottom part of that stupid picture that has like 6 French cleats, weighs 300 pounds, and I can't move. And I just thought, well, I'll just spin it around so my back's at least it's a uniform sort of backdrop, and this kind of feels like a self-tape, like an audition that I have. Like when I submit myself, like you'll put a backdrop. Usually it's smoother, but this feels a little bit less. I don't know. And then I can shine the fancy lights on it a little bit more, and it looks like looks a little bit more. I miss my basement, but I love that this has been coined, and I'm going to start using it on my live streams while I'm here. The West Coast Stash House, because that's what it is. And yeah, all the toys were in the other room in boxes and whatnot, and yeah, they're still there. Made no attempt to hide them.
As a seasoned actor, can you show us what Anna's reaction was like to the best of your ability when she saw how much you have accumulated in this time?
Oh God, she there's no reaction at all. She's so
I thought,
used
oh
to
God, was it? Like, oh God.
No, it's just still the okay, and that's it. She knows.
That's awesome. You gotta have a partner like that, that
Yeah.
they support you. And I say that because I'm pretty sure my fiance is watching. She better be.
The
No, man, that's
camera's
great.
always on.
Yeah, everyone. There's always the replay. It's cool, man. I'm glad that you guys got to spend some time. I know it's March break.
Yeah. Oh
And I
yeah.
know one of the rules on your channel is your drinking game doesn't have to be alcoholic, but if your wife is in the chat and she roasts you, people should drink. And Anna says, tell them how much I brought home.
Not nearly as much as she would have had my youngest not broken his ankle. There are too many bags. I have to take care of him. He can't. He can't. I'm like, it's fine. It's just an extra box. It's an extra bag. What's the big deal? No, he
But
did
son,
bring
we can
home
just attach it to your crutches and put some wheels, and then you could just
just
drag it
wear
to the
it.
airport.
No, he for those of you who are asking who don't know, yeah, Miles, the boy 2.0, he actually broke his fibula on the Sundays in a skateboarding incident. He was skateboarding in an indoor skate park, and he was doing some wicked cool move on a ramp, and the skateboard kicked out from underneath him. He planted his foot, he fell in an awkward sort of position, and pop go to his ankle. So we spent the rest of the day at Port Coquitlam, like the emergency room there, which it was actually really fast, 4 hours in and out. He's got a half cast. He's doing well, 4 to 6 weeks recovery. He's on crutches, and no, it's not his fault. I know it's not his fault, but for the purposes of entertainment, I will make fun of him mercilessly on this live stream. But he did,
That's
he
internet
was,
for you.
yeah, there you go. He wasn't. I'm going to turn my child's pain into something entertaining, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. No, it was yeah. So that was kind of kibosh today, and but he did manage to bring home that sweet Spider-Man helmet, the Iron Spider helmet that I did an unboxing of a couple of weeks ago. We were still able to fit that in a suitcase and get some Funko Pops in there and a bunch of stuff for Miles and for Noah. And yeah, but a lot of the stuff that I was hoping to have my family mule back home for me, that fell by the wayside. But it's cool. It's cool.
Miles, I hope you get well soon and get back on that skateboard as soon as possible. All right, I have some stuff that I'm pretty excited to open too. I found this a few weeks ago, but I also picked one up today for you, good sir. It is a McFarlane Toys Avatar Uncle Iroh.
There you go.
This is the 5-inch line. It's pretty limited. Why am I talking about it through the box? I'm going to be opening it, so I always do that. Like, as you can see through this plastic. No, Kevin, just open it, dummy. So I picked up an extra one for you today. I know you're looking for it.
Thank you.
And I'll ship it out soon. I have the day off tomorrow. I'll ship out some stuff tomorrow. I have these. This is the Topps Star Wars Signature Series autograph cards. So this is 1 card per pack, guaranteed signature. It's not guaranteed to be a character that you like and or know. But the cool part is that Paul is in this series. So there's 2 of these. And hopefully, well, we'll see what we get. I think it's a pretty cool thing to unbox, right? The first wave, the 2021 set of these. For those that don't know, I bought a pack and I got an autograph, and it was the Magistrate, Morgan Elsbeth, and her signature. So you get a piece of tape that they send you a whole bunch of pieces of tape. You sign it, they peel the tape and stick it on the card. This one, she had signed half on the tape and half, like, I guess, on the border, and that slipped past quality control, and I got it, and I wrote to Topps, and I'm like, this is unacceptable. So they sent back a replacement card, and it was Carson Teva after I had purchased one on the internet. So I have 2 of them from 2021, and if I get 2 in here, that would be pretty funny. Also, there is a mystery package. Not a mystery for me because I know what it is. I bought it. And if we have time, picked up another
Nice
Asian person action figure this week. It is Wong from Doctor Strange, the Marvel Legends Doctor Strange wave. And, he's been in a lot of MCU movies, but this is his first Marvel Legends action figure, and I've been waiting for a long time to get him, and pretty excited to grab this. So I hope people enjoy that unboxing, and it's a lot of fun. So people in the chat, what stuff that we have here that you see tonight that you want to see us open first? Is it the Peanuts Star Wars cards, Hot Toys, whatever it is. Let us know in the chat. And no Wong jokes, all right? It's 2022. That's enough. Let's get to it. Paul, we have you are a member on a new podcast. How do you feel about this so far?
Oh, it's you know what one of the side effects of doing a weekly podcast, especially because we all started this. You, Yoko, and I started this way back during when we did the Bad Batch, first of all, and that was like 16 episodes. We spent like 16 weeks,
Yes.
every week, just sort of chatting, and then that transferred over to Book of Boba Fett, and then Ernie got folded in. He's a probation. What is it called? He's a probationary prospect.
Prospect. Yes.
Yeah, he's a probationary prospect because we still don't even know if he's going to be a prospect yet. So he's on probation to be a prospect, and then when he makes that, he'll be a prospective prospect, and then maybe he'll make it on a regular basis. But we're still probably going to cut him, anyways. So one of the things was when Book of Boba Fett ended, we really missed just sort of hanging out with each other. And we were kind of lamenting, like, oh my God, it's going to be so long until Obi-Wan or something else comes on where we can sort of chat. And we had been chatting through Discord with each other. And it just sort of came up, hey, let's do a podcast about what we're just chatting about. And one thing led to the other. And it was great because we're trying to keep it a little bit tighter, which is great.
Right.
Through the magic of podcasting, we're trying to limit it to about an hour, right?
The magic.
Yeah,
The magic podcasting fairies.
Yeah, basically, it's just Kevin. Kevin's got to put he puts it all together technically. He gets everything edited. He uploads it. He does all that. The rest of us, we just have a good time. We go blah blah blah. Oh, is this gonna fit? And we'll say, don't worry, it'll get done. And it's all Kevin to do. So that shows the level of trust we have in your abilities. But it's a lot of fun because it's like hanging out with friends. Back in the old days when you would hang out in somebody's basement and just sort of nerd out about stuff and talk about things once a week. And that's what it is. And it's a great place to get information too. Like I've learned about a lot about Disney through Ernie and Yoko. The parks themselves. I've learned a lot about the toy industry through Yoko and y'all. And I've also learned about the hottest new releases that are coming down the pipe. So Anna, you can blame Kevin and Ernie and Yoko for giving me all the 411 on all that. But I will have to say that my pre-ordering mishaps had the percentage of that has shrunk tremendously since I've met these three. So it's all good. But I love it. I love the podcast. It's a lot of fun. And if you're a nerd or a geek or you just like pop culture or you just like us, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's cool. People seem to enjoy our dynamic. And I think it's just the three of you are just great people to begin with. It just makes it easier to put stuff together. So yeah, even if people aren't into, our first episode, we spoke about Jaws, the movie Jaws. It's not everyone has seen it, namely me up until that point, but it could be something that you're interested in hearing from our perspective. Just something fun that we can do, and I appreciate everyone who listens. Let's see, Paul. Well, let's get started. Let's open some stuff.
All right.
Let's open some stuff. Thank you everyone who's here. If you're watching now or if you're watching the replay and you're unboxing some stuff along with us, post a picture on your social media. This is my weekly unboxing therapy. It's a little bit relaxing. Gives you that high of opening new stuff. And if you're enjoying that, sharing that experience with us, post it on Instagram, tag me, put hashtag toying around. I love to see everyone do it at the same time. I mean, Paul, do you feel the same way when you're unboxing on Sunday and you get to chop it up with the Bitter Brigade?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the best things about this pandemic for me is discovering honestly this community of great people out in the universe, and the connections I've made with not only members of the like you guys, but like members of the Bitter Brigade and whatnot. And it's fun because when we do a crossover, when I do when we're on your channel, or it's just, or on there's a Yes Have Some podcast that I'm on with my buddy Ryan Dole and Craig and Abby and Jacob. When I'm on that one too, it's like people who know me will come over. That's right there. Where's little Boba? He's in a box. He was gonna get shipped home. He got his
Oh, you
payments.
don't have him?
And what ended up happening was he got relisted because my youngest broke his ankle, and so now he's got to come back in, and I haven't had a chance to get him out of the box again. But little Boba will be back this Sunday. I was going to give him a little bit of a break. Thought he earned it. Got beat up pretty bad, the verbal sparring, but no, I'm gonna truck him right back out again. Oh, and who's this? Hello. Your mic's not on.
This doesn't work. He's the worst Mandalorian ever. Wait, how do I?
You need to unmute your Majesty's. There you go.
How about this?
Oh, well, yes, you could do that.
Oh, Kevin, you numbskull. Too bad he's not here.
On her back?
Is she what?
Is she lying on her back? Is that from an overhead cam?
Yeah, this is from my toy cam.
Right.
That is too bad. Yeah, but it's cool, man, because you're out there. You have I guess when you're not working and toy hunting, you have some downtime. So I think it's cool that you've built up that community, and you can just hop on. Everyone, like you said, whatever podcast you go on, you'll see familiar names in the chat, just like even here tonight, and it's cool. Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here, and you're a good dude. People want to hang out with you and chat with you, so it's fun.
Yeah, no, it's really what it is community building, and I really love that. It is, you see, just even on the chats right now, people are they're interacting with each other, and it's cool. It's like it's like having this big sort of party online, and it's not just once a week. It's whenever you have your show, when I have my show, when Ernie's show is on, multiple shows are on, when Yoko has her Midnight 30 crew and our Twitch streams and whatnot. It's really neat. I love that. And then the cross-platforming to like different socials as well, from mostly Instagram for me, is just seeing a lot of the posts and seeing a lot of the same members who are following us, looking at their posts. I mean, Christopher Colvin, he's got like his builds that he does. I love seeing that stuff on there. And it's just, you see the artistry and the work of a lot of really, really talented and crafted people out there, like the 1/6 scale shooter. Dwayne shoots toys. Terry Smith, who does his own stuff as well. It's a tremendously talented community, and I love that. Like that for me, just it's really cool because it's inspiring and it makes me want to do more, and it discover different things and question, look into other things that I never would have considered before. And I like that. I like that a lot because it's always interesting.
Oh, absolutely. I like to think sometimes that this started just selfishly. I want to chat with other people who collect toys, but everyone does different things, and I'm just here to learn off them and see what they have to say. That's interesting, and we get to the common denominator is the toy. So that's what I get to do every week, and it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, there are a lot of talented people out there. Not everyone gets the attention, the shine, but it's cool. We try to show a lot of that awesome stuff out there. A lot of fantastic work. All right, should I do one?
Open it. Let's see. This is what
All right,
everybody
sorry.
came for. They want to see the blind break.
All right. I've only seen one box break. I think it's literally you open this cover and it's there. So there's no reveal. There's no like peeling the two cards back.
You already removed the cellophane.
Yeah, I did it off camera.
Aha. That's part of the SMR for some people.
Oh, sorry. Obi-Wan Chingones, welcome to the stream. Star Marvel 76. Thank you for tuning in. Glad to have you all here. My nephew is a big fan of Paul's from Kim's Convenience. Told him I had a friend who knows him, and he geeked out. Yeah, I know a guy who knows a guy who does a podcast with that guy. What's up, Dario? Tell your nephew what's up from Kevin. Oh, and Paul.
And from me.
No, people are like, oh, Paul saw me in the chat. He mentioned my name. Remember Bjorn Going Geek? He still
Yeah.
messages me all the time. He's like, Kevin, thank you so much. I'm like, I didn't do anything. Paul saw your name. Well, he gave a super chat. That helps too, but you read it, and he mentions it all the time. It's funny. That was February 11th, 2021. And we had a Boba Fett stream February 11th this year. And I completely forgot to mention, even though you were here, that was the one year anniversary. And that's when you were like, hey, you haven't had me back on the show. And I'm like, you're here. It's just we don't open toys. I didn't know how many toys you had, foolishly enough. I didn't know how, because you do your own show of unboxing. So I thought, I don't want to take away from your show. But clearly you have a surplus that you can spare 1 to 7 toys for tonight. So how naive of me. I was just thinking of collectors on my level, not Star Wars level. So I'm glad to have you back.
Hey, look, it's like when you go out camping, you got to bring enough food with you, right? If you don't bring enough food, you go hungry. So sometimes you bring too much food. You don't eat all the food, but it's there just in case you need it, right? So that's Anna. That's really why yes.
Flimsy. That's very flimsy, dude.
Shut up,
Sorry.
Kevin. Get your security guard autograph.
No, not you too. All right, I'm gonna put this piece of foam under here so we can.
Oh, you're gonna do that?
A nice tease.
Like that? Oh,
little tease.
Gonna be like that. All right.
No, I don't have. I have terrible memory in general, Christopher Colvin. It's because Bjorn keeps reminding me. All right, so shasha, nothing. Okay, good. All right, here we go. So box breaks last month. I did one like a random live stream of some James Bond cards, and I got Daniel Craig's pants as a swatch of his pants.
It's Joni's.
It's Joni's. Striptease music. What's a striptease music?
Da, 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 boom, da, da, boom, da, 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 da. What? You said striptease music.
No, that was very good. I just didn't think you were going to change it up and be that detailed.
Come on. They've used that in every TV show ever. If there's ever a striptease. See, look at the comment.
We're going to clip that one. Blue Dragon says Pony by Genuine would have been more contemporary. I guess you're more into the classic burlesque shows. What is this?
Looks like some sort of an obelisk.
Ooh, see how I did the tease?
You're gonna have to rotate 90. Rotate by 90 because it's
start from the top. All right,
there you go. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's from Star Wars.
It's a Star Wars card, signature, guaranteed.
Spoiler, everyone! Spoiler.
It's an officer. It's a security officer. Oh no, it's failing. Oh, nice. Yes.
Oh, that's the guy who got killed by.
Yes, Valen Kess, I think is his name. Is the officer's name?
Hess.
Nice.
What was he in before Star Wars? I forget.
Oh my God, he's been in so many different things. He's a character actor extraordinaire. I think he was in The Dark Knight. He was like one of the thugs. He's got like a very sort of character-y face. And he's been in like, and like this is what I love about it. It's like he's been in a ton of things, and you'd recognize him when you see him, but you wouldn't know his name. Richard Brake. I'm going to access my secondary brain
Joe
here.
Cool. Is it Joe Cool or Joe Chill?
Chill, I think. Joe Cool is Snoopy.
Is Joe Chill? Is Joe Cool the cigarette mascot?
Yeah, it's Snoopy. Snoopy's Joe Cool. We can get the sunglasses.
This is actually pretty cool. I'm happy with this, much more so than the
Yeah.
Magistrate. He said, jinxing himself and almost guaranteeing the Magistrate as the second card. What's up, Geek Effect? How are you doing, Kirk? Matchy Toy says Joe chill. Chamba says he was in that Garbo movie Doom. I could hear that in Chamba's voice. How you doing, Chamba? Batman, Joe.
Peaky Blinders.
Jason's just covering up the wrong name from Joe Cool to he's just typing up all the variants. Joe Freeze and Joe AC.
He was in Game of Thrones. He was the Night King in Game of Thrones. Under all that makeup.
Oh, that's awesome. So,
also
do you
in,
remember
Do I remember?
the other signature that I got in that box?
Oh yeah, Chris Bartlett.
Teacher Droid, and at the time I was like, Teacher Droid, this is
No,
lame.
Chris is amazing. No.
And you know what? I will admit I'm very ignorant to what that was, because I'm like, and then Chris was on the Sarlacc Digest last week with
Yeah,
the Fallen Fett, and they were talking about. I'm like, this guy's awesome. He's fantastic. And then he mentioned that he does a lot of droid voices. He was the Teacher Droid, and I said, wait, I have Teacher Droid, and I'm kind of glad I didn't sell this now, because this is numbered 75 of 99.
Yeah.
He does like I think he did a C3PO cosplay, and then Lucasfilm, like, they needed him for an event, and he's like, oh, I do a voice too, and then he ended up getting some droid voice roles, which is I'm paraphrasing that journey. I'm sure it's wrong, but that's so cool. So now that's added to the group of signatures. The signature series is cool because it comes with the case. I mean, I don't know how cool that is, but you don't have to go find one.
Pretty cool.
For that price, it's good that it comes with it.
Well, for like how much is it? The least they could do is give you a case.
Right?
Well, can you hold on for a second? Sorry.
Yes.
Something going on here.
Something going on. Captain McKay Random says, literally playing Doom Eternal as I listen, that movie is a low point. Oh no. Christopher says, Teacher Droid card is cool. The card, yeah, I'm gonna admit, I wasn't that happy when I got it. So when I got him and I got the Magistrate, I was like, this is not great. And then that's when I went on eBay and I got Paul's card that someone was selling. I won it in an auction. And then when I got the replacement, that was Paul's card. Maybe I'll do a giveaway one day. Val, I think it's 90 Canadian dollars per hit. So it's one guaranteed signature per pack, one card per pack. I had some credit at some place, so I'm like, let's spend it on something that I wouldn't normally spend it. Treat yourself. So this is really cool. It's a great looking card. I mean, in terms of card design, the graphics on the back are much better than these ones. Some of these, they're like, there's blue parallels and red parallels and all this stuff. It's literally the same image, but with a different color border. And then it's a manufactured demand of like, well, we're only making however many number of these with the blue border, so that means it's worth more, even though technically Paul or Chris signed it from the same sheet, and they stuck it on, not to devalue the work of the artist, but it's literally just the border on some of these sets.
It's a nerd tax.
Star Wars fans are gonna love it if they say it's limited. It makes sense. Did Harrison Ford sign any cards? I don't know. I don't know. I think you'd have to Google it. I don't want to get my hopes up. If I see someone that's really, really good, I'm like, oh my God, what if I get that? They have like triple autographs, dual autographs, things like that. If you get one, that's the luck of the draw. I think you get 20 packs in a case if you were a store, and then it's crazy money. Paul, are you going to get any of these?
I was honestly, I was thinking about it, and I was going to do, and then I found out how much they were. because I watched a YouTube video and the guy had like 14 of them, and that and he said, it cost him like he said close to $1,000. I was like, what? Because they're like
Yeah.
almost $100 pop. And so it was just like after that, I was like, well, there's only one card I really want. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. There's only one card I really want, and so I just bought it. I bought it off of eBay, and I thought if I can pay less than $90 for it, I think that's a win. And then I saw there was one. I was just doing a search on eBay, and then there was one. It had been like there was like 10 minutes left in the auction, and so I threw it in. Like I set my max parameter in. Put in the my bid, and I won it. So it was like, oh, okay, and it was for cheap. So I'm pretty happy about that. But then I had to pay like a king's ransom to get it shipped up here. Like a small card costs like $20 to ship up here, which is ridiculous.
It's an outrage.
But, them's the breaks. So it should be here soon-ish. But it's pretty cool because I had no idea they were gonna that's what the card was gonna be, the signature was gonna be used for, because I did a second wave of signatures after the first wave that you showed of my card. They wanted another wave, so I did those, and I did a mix of other ones where they actually sent the cards that I had to sign, which is even harder. Yeah. So that one that I did, they did another wave after that. Ooh, look at that. Is that a bronze or is that a gold?
Who knows? 19 out of 50. Again, manufactured demand.
Yeah, but that's a gold one then.
Is it? This is the replacement for my Morgan Elsbeth. Yeah, Jason brought up something that I was thinking about. The sellers see like Paul Sun-Hyung Lee bought the Paul Sun-Hyung Lee autograph. Must be like some super fan account where they name their eBay. When really it's just you, super fan of yourself.
Yeah, just me. I just wanted one.
So now we've just effectively driven up the price of these on eBay.
But there's another set of cards that are coming out, which are like, and that's the thing. So I had no idea that the other one that you have, or the one that's out there, like that style, the one that you just broke, it's a different. Like it's got the sort of the shimmery background, the metallic background and whatnot.
Right.
And it's got the card case itself. So it's a different photo that they're using of me in that way, which is pretty cool. And I was like, oh, it's a different picture. I liked it. So, it's something neat to have. And I think one of the requests I always make when we're doing the autographs is I'd love samples of that, even if they're unsigned, just for personal use. So it's nice. So
this
Top
is from. Sorry, go ahead.
No. Top sent me like a few of those unsigned, like blanks that I use, and I've personalized them out. And on my channel, I've done some contests and giveaways for members, and they're great little prizes or keepsakes for people. I always take a few with me to cons and whatnot. And if somebody goes above and beyond, or I feel like somebody kind of needs that bump, I'll sign a card for them.
Classy move.
Yeah,
I like that. And also needs that bump. That's 2 cocaine references on the stream. So this one is from Topps Mandalorian Season 2. And in those ones, if you buy a hobby box, it's 1 autograph guaranteed per hobby box. I forget how many packs there are. So whereas this series, I guess it's a little, one hit $90 Canadian and make it a little bit fancier. You get the case, you get the holographic background and graphics, which I think looks spectacular. So Paul, of all the merchandise, what's the most surprising that you didn't know about that you saw yourself on?
Honestly, the in the character encyclopedia, that one surprised me. I was really quite honored to be included in that, because nobody said that I was going to be in it or whatnot. And so when I found out, I didn't find out through Lucasfilm. I found out through somebody in the wild and said, "Oh my God, look, you made the character reference encyclopedia." And I was just like, you feel like you landed as a Star Wars character. You just like, oh, I have my own, like, one thing. It's one thing to get a Wikipedia entry because they're on top of it, and like whoever's on there, no, and it's great because like you're part of canon, which is great. But I don't like Wikipedia isn't officially licensed by Lucasfilm. I don't think it's just an incredible group of nerds who do their deep dives, who do their research, and so if you want to find any character, be it from a legend character to somebody very very obscure, look it up on Wikipedia, and it's there because it's curated. But to have something that is officially licensed by Lucasfilm as a character and to have like a background sort of, and they write a bit of a nebulous background for Carson Teva, but it's there. And I thought there's something really sort of like, oh my God, it's legit. It's like, if you're doing an unboxing channel and a toy company reaches out and says, here's some product in exchange for a review, you kind of go, oh, I'm legit, right? Like people are giving me money to sort of to hawk their wares type thing. But being in the Star Wars universe, it's like I'm legit. I'm in a licensed book of characters that are in the Star Wars universe. So I was pretty happy about that. And
so being on the show.
No, being on the show is one thing, absolutely. But it's like you experience that once, and then it's in the past, right? So you're like, oh, okay, and it's on the shows and this and that, and I lived the experience and I love the experience. But having something that is like part of the canon itself, where it's like these books get sold to kids, and kids will flip through and go, oh, that's Captain Carson Teva, right? And he's on this show, and to be able to follow that entomology is really, really kind of cool. I like that. Like that really caught me by surprise.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy for you. I talked about it in the first episode of the podcast. I think we were driving down to New Jersey, and I was watching that. Joyce, were we driving down to Jersey when we were watching that episode, and Paul showed up at Mando?
Were you watching it on your phone again?
Yeah, of course. I was in the car. Like most things, I was watching it on my phone. And
you weren't driving and watching it at the same time.
No, in this instance, I was not driving and watching. I was a passenger. Other instances, I have been watching and driving. Thankfully, not with such exciting appearances. Oh, I mean, no, I don't do that at all. No, that's my manager. But yeah, seeing you on there, I'm like, hey, it's Paul. He's a huge Star Wars geek, and he's on the show. That was crazy. That was the same kind of excitement to see. And I can only imagine you like being in this world, and then the experience is over. Now you can be like, oh, remember? And you're looking through this encyclopedia, and it's there for you to see. That's very cool. Shout outs to Jason Lowe, who is also in the Wikipedia. He did some Star Wars comics, created some new characters, and like you said, those characters, the Wikipedia is curated. So it could be a character that's created in a comic, or even mentioned, briefly. The entry will be there, and they'll source which comic it's from. So, congrats to Jason also. Fantastic comic creator. Have you opened anything yet?
No, I was watching it. I drank.
I think it's your turn.
Okay.
It's mouthful of boba. No.
Charlie Brown. This card, the card back is so nice, though. Oh well.
No knife. You're just going for it.
All right, I'll try. Hold on.
No, don't.
I've got an exact.
Hurt yourself.
I've got an exact. I'm not gonna cut myself.
Blue Dragon. I just placed a bid on a card. Wish me luck. Good luck. John Carmen, how are you doing? Happy Thursday. Says, yeah, that was a cool moment, and I was watching it on a TV. Ooh, showing off that you have a TV and you watch your content on there instead of your cell phone.
It was as it was meant to be watched. So what do? So you just cut along the bottom part of the bubble?
Yeah, the very close base of the bubble, as close as you can to the yeah.
Okay. So you don't try to pry it off the card itself. Just
no, because that's gonna tear the whatever artwork that's connected to the adhesive. That'll rip it right off. So it's gonna leave a little bit of a clear border, but I think it's okay. Yoko said 1 card in 1 hour. We're having a good time, okay? We're having a good time.
Well,
You're not
I
the
mean,
one editing this podcast tomorrow.
how long did that I mean, I had to leave early. That impromptu stream about the Obi-Wan teaser, the teaser trailer itself was a minute and 49 seconds, and it took what, 4 hours?
It took 2 hours and 10 minutes. There's a 2 hour and 10 minute stream to talk about a 109-second.
So there you go.
Hey, not bad.
Not bad.
Let's see.
It helped if it's a sharp knife. So I took his advice. You can still see a bit of a anyways, focus there. You can still see a little bit of the lip there, but that's okay. And here's little Charlie Brown. He's got,
You know this this Canadian chef restaurant owner, Matty Matheson? He does YouTube videos and stuff. It's one quote that he said that always stuck with me. It's like, if it's about cooking, he was doing cooking video, something about cutting onions, and he said, like, you better use a sharp knife, because if you don't have a sharp knife, you're a loser. Like, oh, he's right. He's right.
there you go. Charlie Brown.
That's awesome.
He is. I mean, I saw the unboxings that you guys did of the Disney figures,
Mhm.
and Super 7, they're really knocking it out of the park in terms of the likenesses. I mean, these are two-dimensional characters from a page, and they're
Right.
being rendered and done in 3D, and it's quite. Come on, focus. It's quite
There it
stunning.
is.
Like, I love that. And he's got the brown gloves and his shorts, and of course he's got what is that? The shirt, the yellow shirt with the
squiggly?
zigzags, the squigglies on it. And this is my Charlie Brown. The way he looks right there. A little bit more of the youthful appearance there. This guy. That guy right there. Right? That's when I first started reading him. I think in grade 2, I got my first Peanuts. Like, it was a compendium or a collection of the Charlie Brown comic strips all put together like this, right? And even Snoopy. Look at how Snoopy looks, right? And he wasn't this. It's not like he was he wasn't the whole. The Red Baron flying his doghouse. He was just a dog that was kind of
Right.
reacting to him, right? So that was the
I guess
thing.
they kind of exaggerated him as it went along. Was Charles
Yeah.
M. Schultz Canadian?
No, he's American.
Okay.
Pretty sure he's American. Sorry. And there's the legs. There's articulation for the legs, so you can move them back and forth. The arms, too. Hat stays on, and the head, you can do you can pull an exorcist. But he's there. And there he is, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. So there we go. And in here, she sent me a whole bunch of these. Let me see. We got a bunch of.
What's up,
I got
NYC?
a couple of Linuses. Now, Linus was my favorite. Loved Linus. I don't know why. It was just something about him that I connected with, and it wasn't his security blanket. It was just kind of how he carried himself, where he was just a little bit, he had an older sister who was a little bit overbearing. Not that my sister was, but it was just something about him that I just sort of really, really liked. And I think it was what it was for me. I think it was in the Charlie Brown Christmas special, when he talks about the significance. When they're talking about the Christmas tree, and he quotes some of the Bible, and he's very knowledgeable for his age, which I really kind of dug. I thought it was really cool. Anyways, and we have here. This is, I think, the first lesbian couple ever in a comic strip. We got Peppermint Patty and Marcy.
Yes. I have seen Charlie Brown. I know who they are, by the way. In the theme of things I haven't seen or don't know about. I do know about Charlie
never know.
Brown. I
You
just
never
feel
know.
like I have to put it out there before I
Okay.
get called a dumbass. Marcus, yes, Matty Matheson is the one. It seems like he's always yelling. He's kind of like it's like he's always in a helicopter. He's just that one volume when he's doing his videos. But they're hilarious, and it looks like he makes great food. I think he has a couple of restaurants here in Toronto too. Blue Dragon says it's nicely detailed. Ulysses Ramos, welcome into the chat, into the Butter Nation. NYC Figure Fanatic just popped up in the chat. Congratulations on your new baby. That will make you late for things. So it's understandable that you got here an hour-ish later. I only opened one card. We're one card and one figure in right now. But lots of jokes, lots of laughs, and lots of shots at Boba Fett. Vindicator says, does anyone know if those are available in Canada somewhere? Well, check your comic shops. I don't know if those are new or they're an older series, but I was at Planet X the other day and they had a whole bunch of older reaction waves, which I don't recall seeing before. And I sent some to you, Paul. There were Back to the Future 2, Iron Giant, Iron Robot, I almost called them because I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, wait,
Alien?
did you say these ones?
Oh, nice. Oh, do you mean these ones that I got sent to me?
These ones?
Yes.
Cool. Thanks. You sent them to me?
No, Yoko did.
Yeah, Yoko.
I'm saying
sent these.
Yeah, Yoko's. I saw those in the comic shop.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
If whoever's in the chat looking for these, check your local shops. I don't think Reaction really makes it to retail here in Canada. I know they're in Target in the US.
You're right about Planet X in Toronto is great for that because I actually have found a bunch of reaction figures. I got Bruce the Shark from Jaws reaction figure that I got that from Planet X. Yeah, these ones, I mean, these are gorgeous. These like along with the unpunched cards, they're gonna stay boxed up. I'm not gonna open these ones. These are for display only, just because these are art and you're not missing out on a ton of it. And I have the Diamond Select ones that I've been unboxing instead. So these ones are just so there's something about the unpunched box, and then they've got the back, which is just beautiful. So
yeah, those ones are going to be tough.
And the cards are all different too. Like they all have, like they are specific to the
like character artwork.
Yeah,
nice.
Right, like when he's got that super S in there. So I love that detail. That it's not like a, stock sort of generic card back. He says as he almost drops them.
These are gonna stay mint on card, and then you drop a whole stack of pizza boxes.
And then I got Schroeder here, which I love. Like Schroeder was another character that I identified with, really liked. I mean, I like Charlie Brown and all. I thought it was cool. It's just he just took such a beating all the time. It was hard to sort of want to be like him, just because he was so bad at everything. And it was just like,
oh, so you mean the main person in the show was so bad at everything that he takes a lot of beatings, and people like all the characters around him? I think I can kind of relate to that.
Can you?
I will be Charlie Brown. Head down, sad walking away. Amish Ace in the house. What's going on? It says, let's go, Paul. What's up? Yeah, but I think Super 7 Reaction is making its way to Toys R Us Canada here. I don't know which waves. I don't remember, but it's been confirmed. I was told by Brian Flynn from Super 7. Quick little name drop there. You name drop John all the time. That's Jon Favreau, everyone. So,
see, technically, you just name dropped him for me.
For preemptive. Amish Ace says, so my signed 2022 Topps card of Paul as Carson Teva is finally on the way. eBay seller took forever. If you just tuned in, I did my unboxing. I did one of my unboxings tonight already. I got Richard Brake as Valen Hess. This is the Imperial officer that was gunned down in cold blood by Miggs Mayfeld, which is Bill Burr's
He
character.
deserved it. He deserved
Absolutely. And
Cold-blooded
he played that role so nicely. He's such a slime ball watching him
He's
say those
great.
lines. It was fantastic.
great.
So
Oh,
great
and
character.
yeah, and hats off to Bill Burr as well.
Yes.
Because he crushed it in that entire episode. Like his character arc in season 2 of Mando was incredible. He did more in like two episodes. Like 2 episodes in 1 and 2, then I don't know. I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying, right? You know it, Ernie. You know it. Yoko, she knows. We all know. I don't need to say it, but we all know what I'm thinking. But there was more of a character arc in that.
Oh my god. I saw that set up from a mile away. Oh my gosh, where are the Boba Fett apologists in the chat? Are those cards?
I liked Book of Boba Fett. I still liked it. I enjoyed it. I'll watch it again.
Absolutely. Yoko asked if the cards are shiny, like the card backs. We'll see. She says, "True, Toys R Us soon."
Yes.
I went to Mike. I went to Planet X in Richmond Hill.
Not the one on the. Oh yeah, you are up there. That's where
I don't want to go all the way down to the beaches. That's crazy far.
I believe it's called The Beach.
There's something that I wanted to bring.
Know,
Yes,
we're talking about a neighborhood in Toronto. It's like along this close to Lake Ontario,
along the beach.
It's known as like it's very funny because it was the beaches, but now the residents are taking and calling it the beach because there's only one beach, and I just find that hilariously pretentious.
Oh, is that the basis of that joke? I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, you didn't know that? Or I used to call it the beaches
go
all the
down.
time. Beaches. You go down the
Yeah.
beaches. It's like, no, it's the beach. I'm like, oh.
Someone was like, actually, there's only one beach, and therefore, we should collectively change. No, that's fine. Fine, the beach.
Beaches, baby.
Nerdy Curious is in the chat. She says, "Hey, Kevin. Hi, Paul. What's up, Rach? Nice to see you."
If it's shiny, it's just no. It's just a gloss on it, and my light's reflecting on it. But it is. This is what Yoko was asking about. If these were shiny, it's a gloss. It's not a matte. It's a gloss finish to it. Nah. But yeah, these are gorgeous cards. And the
Ulysses
figures.
Ramos says, "Yeah, the figures are great. Are you opening the rest of them?"
Yeah. It's all right. This is so funny. It's just like, yes, let's open them all. All of them. All right, let's go. Linus. And I think I read somewhere. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, sorry, you read somewhere?
No, in the comments, people talking, I think it was Yoko actually, who's always a smart one. The reason why I like Linus is because, and she wrote, he is philosophical and kind. And those are qualities that I relate to. And I think you nailed it right on the head there, Yoko, as always. I think
She also says, "Does that make me Lucy?"
I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that it may incriminate myself. No, she's not bossy.
And also, thank you for the toys.
I did.
Yeah,
I thought it was
got-
Amish Ace. So go ahead.
He was the one who did the box break on Twitch, and he got Jaquil, which was one of those bounty hunters that I'd never heard of. I had to Wikipedia it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. That's not the most common character."
But was he
But
in
it's good.
the first wave of cards that was released?
He was in this series. This series,
Yeah, I know. But
2022.
was he in the other series? The first one.
I don't know.
I don't think he was. So that's the thing. So they're releasing autographed cards of characters that weren't in the first wave. I think, which is pretty cool.
Well, this is the 22 one. The first one you were in is Mandalorian specific. This is
Yes.
featuring signers from across the Star Wars saga. So that's why there's OT characters that there were OT characters that were on screen before and you didn't know they had a name until either they were in a book or an action figure.
So here's
It's
Linus.
Morphin time with
And he's wearing like a sailor cap. And he's got the screen accurate hand drawn hair.
That's so cool.
Look at that.
From 2D to an action figure.
Yeah. Right. So I mean it's great. And the card itself too. It's when they go camping. And back in the 50s, I guess they made all the kids at camp wear these sailor hats.
I wouldn't know.
It's I guess back in the 50s, that's what they did. But it's interesting because none of the Linus ones that I have, he doesn't have his blanket. And I would have thought that they would have had, like, for example, this card back here. He's, sucking in his thumb and he's got his blanket. And I would have thought that he would have his blanket. He doesn't. Maybe it's wrapped around his waist.
Is that the blue part?
That's the one. He's tied it around his waist. So in the comic, he's not allowed. He undoes his blanket. Maybe this is the origin of his blanket.
Chris Christie says it's the beaches, sir.
Hey, it's the beaches to me. But I've heard there's been a push lately to call it the beach. And if you go down there and you look on the street signs, they have the names of the neighborhoods, right? It'll say the beach under there. So there is a small contingent of very proper people who are running the BIA or whatever, and they're calling it the beach. So
what's the BIA?
Business
beaches.
Yeah.
Some sort of beaches committee.
Yeah.
The upper
Not
beaches
just
are far.
The business the business something association. Business something. All the different neighborhoods have them.
That just when you say like the beaches, BIA, I just recall from The Office when they're like, "I'm calling the Better Business Bureau on you," and Michael thought it was made up. He's like, "Yeah, well, I'm calling the Ungrateful Biatch Hotline." Like, no, it's a real thing.
Ooh.
He's got Felix. What's going on?
He's got a sword. So Linus doesn't have his blanket. He's got his blanket wrapped around, but he has a sword accessory.
Nice.
Oh no, my nemesis tape. I put tape around it.
Bearded Bill says Scarborough Bluffs. Yeah, man, that's where all the you got to get all your IG photos.
There you go.
Overall at the Bluffs.
Chris Christie had it. The Business Improvement Association, BIA.
Improvement.
Yeah.
We have Felix in the house. What's going on, Felix? All right, let's catch him up.
So this is cool.
Yep.
He's got here he is. Right? And it's supposed to be a paper hat. Right? And so that's the 3D. His hair is a little bit wonkier. Right? But still. There he is. and he's got this really cool sort of
It's like a wooden sword.
yeah, it's like a little wooden sword. Come on, focus. Wooden sword accessory. Right, very cool. But he can't hold it. There's no grip for his hand to hold it, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this sword accessory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his hands. There's no way for me unless it's magnetized. No. I mean, I can-
What's up? Evil Diva is in the chat. She says, "Hi, Kevin and Paul. Sorry I'm
Hey,
late.
oh.
It's all good. You know, we
There you
gave you
go.
a nice shout out in the first episode of the podcast, so it's all good. Thank you for being here."
Yeah, I got it to fit.
Okay.
In this didn't look like it was going to, but you can see it just fits in there. And the look on his face, he looks so concerned. I've got a
He
wooden
looked
sword.
quite nervous.
He does look nervous, which is great. So
Business
My two
Improvement
little minus.
Association. There's no fight. There's no fighting in Peanuts. Yeah, man, those are cool figures, and I'm excited to see you open the rest of those. I think it holds it nicely.
Yeah,
Let's see. I think I'm gonna open the Uncle Iroh next.
do it.
So
Do it.
in the, I didn't realize this, but the whole like, oh, Kevin hasn't seen this kind of joke, you know, that was the main reason I started watching. Main reason. I hadn't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender ever, and I've heard from a lot of people, oh, you know, you should watch it. It's great. You have kids, you can watch it with your kids. It's a great show. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll give it a try sometimes. And then now that you are cast as this character in the live action version of this for Netflix, I'm like, all right, I guess it's time to watch this. And it's been fantastic, but I'm still only on chapter or book 2 or was it chapters? Season 2.
Books, yeah.
Book season.
Yeah.
It's hard to you know, if the kids lose interest, it's hard to find time to watch it. That's why I
Right.
watch so much stuff on my phone in the washroom. But I'm still on book 2. They kind of like it, but then they kind of lost interest because then there's Power Rangers, Dino Fury, and everything. They just want to do
But the-
everything else. So
They're younger though. Your kids, right? Like how old are they?
yeah, 7,
That-
no, 6 and 3, almost 7.
Yeah, I mean, Avatar was on Nickelodeon, but it's for a slightly older group of kids. I mean, I think pushing it is like 10 and up is good-ish, but I think really it's made for tweeners, right? So
Nathan's Toy Nation says perfect timing. I wanted to see this Uncle Iroh figure. And also Legend of Korra is also very worthwhile. I do intend to finish everything. I also have from McFarlane the Appa, which you opened
Yeah.
a few weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
It's a great figure. I think I got it on clearance from Toys R Us for $11. But the Aang from the same line, isn't to scale, which is fine because Appa would have to be huge. And
Yeah.
but like it doesn't sit on it very well.
no.
But you know, that's McFarlane Toys. You know, they make some great looking figures. They don't always move the way you want them to. But I'm gonna open this. Oh, I left my mic on. Cool. Enjoy the ASMR. There's also a line of toys called Best Action. BSTAXN. That's how it's spelled. I think they have a 5-inch articulated series of Avatar as well. And it's made by... It's one of those designer toy brands. Yoko remembers. We were chatting about it. Loyal Subjects makes it. So this wave comes with Iroh and Toph? I forget which one.
Toph.
Is she the Earth? Is she the Earthbender?
She's the blind earthbender.
Yes, I think I'm just at that part of the story now, so I'll probably get her.
She's awesome.
All right, here we go. Up close.
His eyes are really wide set apart. They are. Look at it. You can put a fist right between
compared
his
to
eyes.
the compared to the actual show. Is it? Oh yeah.
No, just like that's just. I'm just making an observation.
I think he looks good. Let's see.
Again, it's the three-dimensional the actualization of a two-dimensional character into 3 dimensions, which is super cool.
Right. The hair does not articulate. There's a seam here because I'm assuming this is cast in 2 different pieces for the head, and then they glue the hair on. It doesn't move around that much because of this piece in the back. Paul, you're, as you say so yourself, on unboxing Sundays. Funboxing Sundays. All these names are mixing up. Do a half-assed review. Here's what I can show everyone. It's not going to move above the shoulder pads. Oh, it might. It's a little bit soft here. Yeah, these are soft plastic, so it does move up. Look at that. Gets pretty high there. The joints are really stiff. It's a single jointed elbow. This hand is really, really in this sleeve of wizard, as Borat would call it. It hang loose like sleeve of wizard. So these hands barely move. The left hand has... someone was asking me, does he come with a cup of tea? Which would have been a cool accessory to have, but he does not.
That's for line the second line, like the second series of this. He's actually in. They're being released soon, but he's in his Omashu, not Omashu, the Ba Sing Se disguise, and he's got his cup of tea in that one.
Ah, okay.
So he's not wearing his Fire Nation uniform.
I remember that one scene when he was captured and he was just in his underwear and he escaped. Escaped against all those inexperienced soldiers in his underpants. That was hilarious. I'm like, yeah, Paul's gonna do this in his chonies. the theme and the characters that you choose in the chonies, it can't be a coincidence. 1 is a coincidence. 2, and this is the effect that he comes with. I don't know. Is he supposed to shoot it? I don't know where it goes. It's a weird effect.
Are there instructions?
I mean, it's cool.
He's firebending. No. Look at the box. No clues, no visual clues on the box.
No instructions. I do have a shirt that I need to make that says I require instructions. I do need to do that.
Oh, I need to talk to you because I want to design a couple of shirts. I want to print up some shirts, some fun shirts.
All right. And I have to send you a Boba Squadron hat too.
Oh, we have hats?
Yeah. We have hats.
We have hats.
Hey everyone, we have hats.
We have hats. We have arrived.
Well, thanks to Dave from the Average Nerds podcast. He is Dork Knight 46 on Instagram, and he was very, very generous. He helped create the Boba Squadron logo. So it's a cup of boba with the Rebel logo on the top of the cup. Because, there's like Phoenix Squadron and Gold Squadron and black and blue and gold and red, and all those different ones have different colors. I'm like, well, if it's Boba Squadron, what would we have? So he has it here on the top of the cup of the boba.
I never noticed that.
Hidden in there. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it like that. It's kind of hidden. So if you go to toyingaround.ca.
Hidden. Trademark infringement.
Stop. Don't tell John.
You are fully bonded and licensed by the state, aren't you? Shut up, boy.
Shut up, boy. That's Mr. Plow. That's my name. Man, if I wish we would do a Simpsons stream would be so much fun. I would just love to talk to you guys about like all of these things that we watch and have in common. It's like we just get into giggles and hysterics when we get together and talk. Like Simpsons stream,
But it's all
man, like
yeah, and it's all early Simpsons stuff when it was funny, right? So,
I think everything before like season 16, I'm okay with and enjoy.
you went as high as season 16,
Toyingaround.ca. If you can go to the top Boba Squadron podcast or the shop, you'll see if you want to get a hat or some stickers or a t-shirt or a hoodie, embroidered hoodie. It's all available there.
The champion.
So yeah,
hoodie.
Paul, I'll send you a hat. Champion hoodie, man. This is official merchandise. What color hat do you want, Paul? I think this is embroidered too.
Ooh. Well, what colors are? Is that like a blue hat?
Blue, black, blue, red.
No,
I mean,
I
black, red?
don't like two-tone hats. I don't like two-tone hats. Ooh,
Lots of colors.
Yeah, the blue one's nice.
Let me know. I'll blue. All right, blue it is. Somebody remember, please help me. Yes, hats. I'll send you one. And let me know what you need design. Oh, earlier when you were doing this, showing off your toy. Oh shoot, let me get to this. Oh man, Robert, thank you for the very
yes, guy.
Hello there. Smooth like butter.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much for the super chat. It says yes, Simpsons, please, and I'm placing an order. Oh shoot, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you for being here and enjoying the content and being a channel member. All the support is it's greatly appreciated. Thank you. But he says Simpsons, please. Oh wait, do I need to do this in a...
Yes, Simpsons, please. And I'm placing an order for that hoodie.
Thank you. Simpsons talk. I would love it. But shoot, what was I saying? I've already lost it. Lost it.
The hats?
The hats. I don't know. I'm sure it'll come up. Oh yes, when you were showing off the peanuts stuff,
yeah.
you're going like this. It was reminded me because I've had Power Rangers on the brain the last few days. Toronto Comic Con is this weekend. I'm planning to head down on Sunday, and the actor who played the original Red Ranger on Power Rangers is going to be there. Austin St. John. So I'm torn. What should I get autographed? I have a Hasbro full-size Red Ranger helmet that's on a display stand from the Lightning collection, or I have a Super 7 Reaction Red Ranger on card like yours, unpunched,
Right.
with the badass artwork. So I'm having a tough time deciding, do I want one of those signed? If I do, which one? Or should I just get a photo op? Or should I do both?
Get both. Come on. You only live once.
You only YOLO once. All right, get both.
Yeah,
Paul
man.
said.
You can do it. Get
Have
both.
you-
Why choose?
That's true. You did Niagara Falls Comic-Con something abridged
Fan Fest.
edition. I don't know. FanFest.
Yeah,
yes.
no, it's like their version of it's like the junior con. It was the warm up.
Did you do photo ops? And if you did they have like the plexiglass divider?
We did do photo ops. There was no plexiglass divider. And we left it up to whatever the comfortability of whatever the guests felt like. And the majority of them were fine with taking the masks off and arm in arm getting pictures done.
Oh, okay.
Like, putting
Right.
arms around. So yeah, no, it was, and again, this was just as everything was calming. Like we felt this is before Omicron hit, so we thought, oh, things are opening up. This is going to be great. right? And then Omicron hit, so it's just like, didn't see that coming.
Good thing everyone was kind of safe. Kyle says, I told you both. Did you tell me to get the photo and the autograph or to get both things autographed? I feel like if I got my helmet signed, I would be able to wear it in the future. Like I plan on getting a whole Red Ranger suit cosplay and wear that helmet. But if there's like a scribble on it across like the visor or the eye piece cover, I guess I couldn't really wear that out anymore. Or I have to get a second one.
Just don't get him to sign it over the visor then. Just get
But
him
it
to
took
sign it on the.
Oh, he could sign the base because I'm never gonna wear the base out. Or the inside? No, that wouldn't be good. I have a Morpher. He could sign the Morpher. I don't know, chat. What would you get signed? Or an action figure? Trevor says helmet. Colin Hollis says got my photo op. No divider. Oh, okay. Dwayne, you're a bad influence. After that chat we had, you're gonna tell me to go and blow all my money on that? Reaction figure sign says Marcus Yee if you're not planning to open it. No, it's been sitting here mint on card because I have the regular one opened. The one that I have on card is the battle damage. It's got like damaged edges on the card and it's pretty cool. Fallen Fett says your chonies. It's the context there, Ernie. Am I getting him to sign my underwear? Terrible idea. Dragon Eye 69, how are you doing? Says Butter Baron, just buy another helmet. I don't even have space for one. I'm gonna buy two. That's gonna be tough. But yeah, Sunday. It's cool to hear everyone's answers. So you would all go for autograph and photo? Paul, you're saying both, right?
Yeah. You're obviously a big fan,
Yes.
right? And it's not like it's not a cost thing, is it? Like, how much is it per autograph?
$50 dues.
But you work, right?
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
good
like
with
you can
50.
go, in lieu of medicine for my children, I'm going to get an autograph. It's none of that, right? Treat yourself.
I mean, an
Honestly,
expired EpiPen is still effective. Kids.
we got dozens of those. Come on.
Yeah, in Canada, it's Canada.
You're not going to use it, so you might as well just that's the thing. It's just like, Andrew Fung and I, we got this thing. Treat yourself. You work hard, right? If you're responsible with your money and you don't do this a lot, then treat yourself, right? There's no, what's the point in life if you're skipping, like, honestly, if you're not enjoying it. So you obviously find a measure of joy for it. So treat yourself.
This is true.
And give yourself permission to enjoy it. For God's sake. I mean, it's just, life's short, man. Life is short. Enjoy it. You can be responsible. I'm not saying blow all your money on, like, I got 17 things signed by him, including my chonies. Sorry, baby. I don't know why the car payment didn't go through or why we don't have
But
any
he signed
chonies.
our car.
But look what I found. Yes. Right?
Kevin,
not
what
like
is the
that.
scribble on our windshield? Oh, I had Austin St. John autograph our car. It was $50. Oh, yeah, I could eat ramen. Okay, there's
could.
something better than ramen noodles for a week. It's chicken fingers from Costco or hot dogs from Costco. Much better value, and you get questionable protein, but the chicken fingers, oh my God. They're the best chicken fingers ever.
Are they? What makes them so good?
They're just always delicious every time I get them.
But in what way? Like what's a bad chicken finger for you?
There is none. It's fried chicken. It's hard. It's the thing that I order in most restaurants that I'm unfamiliar with because it's hard to mess up chicken fingers. It's just breaded chicken deep fried, so I usually just get that.
You just order off the kids menu every time?
You get ice cream. Why not?
All right.
poutine at Costco. They have poutine? I guess, is that the Canadian substitute for churros here?
I haven't
All
been
right,
in a
fine.
Costco in years.
Yeah, there's no Costco down. I don't know. I always get in a fight with people at Costco in the parking lot, so I try not to go. But yes, very exciting. Which one are you opening now?
I've opened a whole whack of them. So I opened up Charlie Brown, baseball manager Charlie Brown. Very sad. And I opened up Winter Lucy and Snoopy, Camping Snoopy.
That's cool.
Baseball Schroeder. Come on.
Oh,
Okay.
so cool.
Yeah, I like that one. And this is Baby Sally. This is Charlie Brown's younger sister. Come on, damn it. And another Camping Snoopy.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, actually, you know what? I got to step out for a second. I got to take a bio break. The boba's catching up with me. Take a drink,
All right,
everyone.
chat.
I'll be back.
Oh, I'm supposed to take him off. It's just me and you for now, chat. Yeah. Toronto Comic Con. My friend Jason Lowe, who was in the chat earlier, fantastic comic creator, is going to be there. He is tabling, I think is the industry term. And another friend, another Jason friend, Jason Lapidus, will also be tabling. He does Group of 7 comics. You've seen him on this channel when we talk about Marvel Legends and Disney Plus MCU shows. So I'm excited to catch up with some friends, trade some toys, get some stuff signed. I'm gonna wear my Morpher. I'll wear my Morpher. The Hasbro Lightning Collection Morpher has a belt clip on the back, so you can wear it, and it also has 5 interchangeable coins. Power Ranger coins. I forget what the power coins, whatever, that you can switch. So I'll have both that and the helmet, I think, and the action figure. Okay, so if I do an autograph and a photo, what am I getting signed, chat? Would you get the action figure signed, or would you get the helmet signed? So I'm going to look up Super 7 Reaction Red Ranger exclusive. That one the exclusive? Images. Kevin Yoko says, Kev, have you seen The Fugitive? I have seen The Fugitive. That's Harrison Ford. And what does he say? Get off my plane? Or I didn't kill my wife? Something like that. One of those.
I don't care.
Get off my wife.
You find
Get
that
off
man.
my wife.
You find that man.
I don't know. I kind of like get off my wife. All right. Open image. Here we go. I think I found the image. San Diego Comic-Con 2021. These are the variants. They're battle damaged red and green ranger. You see there's like the singed borders of the card backs. And look at this card art. It's so beautiful. So this autographed would be a crazy nice display piece, I think. But so would a helmet be. Autographed.
Just get both.
So now I'm up to $160, both and the autograph and the photo.
Yeah, so
Well, you got to get
You're a
me on
hu-
Star Wars so I can make that Star Wars money, or else I can't.
you're obviously a huge Power Rangers nerd. You love this
I
guy
am.
so much that you're collecting this stuff. This is going to put you over the edge in terms of enjoyability, right? Obviously. I have a feeling that if you choose one thing, you're going to always walk away going, should have had
Don't say
that one
that.
signed instead.
No,
you know
don't.
you're going to do that.
I know.
You
I
can
just didn't want to
afford
hear it
it.
out loud.
You can afford it, and I'm like in full enabler mode, but you can afford it. You work hard for your money. Enjoy it. It's not like you go out and you do this all the time. Do you?
Yeah, none of the stuff behind me is real. This is a digital image I
No,
stole
but
from the
in
internet.
terms of honestly, like if I was a huge if I was into that too, and like there was one specific Ranger that I loved, I would want
Mhm.
that. Like the stuff that I have, I would want it signed. I would want it signed. Look, I visit my buddy Brandon, who has his family. They own a bunch, like 20 movie cars, like replica, full size, 1-to-1 scale. They've got an Ecto one. They have DeLorean
Oh
time
wow.
machine. They've got Kit from Knight Rider. They've got the A-Team van. They've got the Jurassic Park Jeep, the Jurassic Park Ford Explorer. They have Herbie the Love Bug. They have Starsky and Hutch's car. They've got a Batmobile. They've got all this stuff out there.
Wow.
And we went out to visit. And I was like, okay, his family, that's what they do, right? They collect replica cars, which is awesome. But then I went and I saw he loves Back to the Future. Like, and I mean loves Back to the Future. And the props, the actual replica props that he's collected over the years, the autographs that he's gotten on it would make you weep. It like that's a deep dive thing, but he obviously loves it, and it brings him a level of joy that he loves to share it and show the stuff off. And I would too. They actually have a DeLorean that has been unconverted, and oh, you have another DeLorean, like an actual DeLorean. It's like it's not just any other DeLorean. It's Johnny Carson's DeLorean. I said, excuse me? Johnny Carson owned that DeLorean. That DeLorean was specifically built and gifted to Johnny Carson because Johnny Carson, when DeLorean Motor Company started up, was one of the first investors, and he gave
Oh wow.
him $500,000 to start up with. And he's got the VIN number, he's got the proof of everything, and it's Johnny Carson's car. So like, that's something. That's something that, so when you're comparing fandoms and stuff, you getting 3 autographs on a Red Ranger card thing versus getting Johnny Carson's actual DeLorean, right? It's the same level of like, it brings you joy, which is cool. But in terms of scalability, I think you're okay in terms of getting that extra autograph on that
Fair.
helmet.
Okay.
I think it'd be worth it. Right?
Was it
I
like
don't think
a
it's superfluous.
I'm sorry?
I don't think it's superfluous.
Okay.
You know, it comes at a cost, but never an expense. You know what I mean?
Oh, I like that.
So
Is that a Paul original?
It's something, you know, it's something that when I was doing a really hard show one time, a director and we were just sort of talking about the difficulty of it, and we came to that conclusion because it was a play that I was doing at Soul Pepper. It was called La Ronde, and I had to be like buck ass naked in it, and like it was like no, seriously, and it was like really, it was a hard show to do because it dealt with sexual situations, and the guy who was playing was like super kinky, and I wasn't having fun with it, and I wasn't enjoying it, and it was just one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do as an artist. And we had this discussion, the director and I, and then we were like, yeah, this is going to come at a cost, but never an expense. We don't want it to come at an expense. It'll cost you, but it's not going to be, you know. So I've carried that with me. Things will cost you, but as long as it's not an expense, you know what I mean? So that's the difference right there, I think. So get the damn autograph.
All right. I think I really like that quote, and I'm guessing you say that to Anna a lot when you're buying stuff.
No, I just say, sorry, baby, I pre-ordered this by accident.
Like, no, there's no excuse.
This is from 2 years ago. I got confused.
I definitely ordered for it. Man, Dragon Eye says I'd get the helmet signed with a photo. That story you're telling me about the car, I'm just thinking like, is that the real John Voight's car? Does Johnny Carson spell his name with an H? Does he have an H?
Seinfeld.
Yeah, okay, fine. Enable me.
Points?
Yeah. And it's an incredible thing too, because the pride that they have of having something like that Brandon has too, it's awesome. Like, and I was really blown away by it. Like, it's impressive, man. It's impressive. So
My friend Winger Lou says, what's the strangest thing you've signed, Paul?
Right, it's pretty boring. It's just those, you know, the pros that come in with the big sandwich, like the big cardboard, and you've got a bunch of pictures. Those are the professionals that come in. Those things are I think that's the weirdest thing I've ever signed, because the first time I've ever done that, I was like, what is this? Right? It's like, oh no, I'm collecting. Like, are you going to sell all these? Oh, no. I'm just really organized. Like, I think you're lying to me, but I don't care, because this autograph is going to be worthless. So I signed them.
Joke's on you, pal.
I'm giving these away for free. And then
I would have given it away for free. Then you should have called him Mr. eBay and sent him on his way.
oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot.
Like, I hear Mark Hamill does that a lot. Yeah, go grab some. Jason says he's gonna have some comics. I'm very excited to for Jason, his Marvel and Star Wars comics. So I'll probably grab some from his table. Eric Alfred Abel is here. It says action figure to get autographed. Helmet signed on the base. So do I just bring the base? Because the base is literally a base with a peg standing up to support the helmet. It's like a giant.
No. Get the helmet signed on this, not where it's going to obscure, but get it signed up there. Look, I know members of the 501st with their TK buckets, and they have them autographs, and they wear them with pride. You know,
Okay,
it's
that's
not like
cool.
people are going to go, there's a Red Ranger. Oh no, it's not. He's got a stupid autograph on his helmet. That pulled me
Some
right
jerk
out.
wrote all over it.
Oh my god, that's so not the Red Ranger. It's like he would be like, "Oh my god, it's the Red Ranger." Oh my god, you got Sean, whatever his name is, things autographed on there, his name. So do it, man.
That's a good point. It will be a prideful wearing that.
Yeah,
Be
man.
like, you lesser nerds. No, I'm kidding. Bad Wolf Media, how are you doing? Bow down, lesser nerds. I have Johnny Carson's Delorean. If you're planning to wear the helmet, I wouldn't get that sign. I know everyone wants everything autographed, but if you're honestly planning to wear it, you'll wear the signature off and be angry.
Then what you do is you put a clear coat over it.
Oh, clear coat. Yes.
Yeah.
That's why, like, if I ever go to a Jays game and there's like a player signing autographs, like, what do I have them sign? And then sometimes they sign it, Blue Jays, they're here and gone in the season. You can't even recognize some signatures anymore. Get my arm signed, then tattoo that signature. Win or lose, you have fantastic ideas. Oh, Bearded Bill. Sorry, man. I was getting to these.
Thank you. Far too kind.
Thank you, Peter, for the super chat. He says,
Get them all signed.
thank you, Peter. Appreciate you, buddy. Oh, Anna is still here.
She is.
I think she misses you. And
She's probably just wired from having to get broken ankle boy in the ungrateful man-child home.
The adrenaline of having to carry all of your collectibles into the house. She's like, I can't sleep.
There's a whole suitcase there filled with my collectibles that she did not bring.
You mean, Kevin, get both signed or you'll regret it, like the time I could have met Mr. T at the mall. I kept saying, I'll go a little later. And when I got there,
He told me
they
he
told
just
me
left.
he just left. Damn it, Tommy. How do I start reading this like it's a real message? And then it ends up being a joke. All right, I think the helmet. All right, fine.
Oh, Anna's
Oh,
still
she's
on
still
the
on
West
Coast
Coast
time. Adjusted in a week. All right, I'm gonna open my Marvel Legends Wong because I'm. This is another one. I got this from GameStop. This is from Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Nice.
And my friend Jason recently got it. He was telling me how cool it is. I know, Paul, you're not huge on... You love the MCU movies, but you're not really trying to collect it.
No.
And I'd say that contradicting one of the first things you showed on the stream, which was the Iron Man Mark 173rd arc reactor.
85. The
That's
nerds have
incorrect.
spoken. The truth has come out.
The lesser nerds.
On the on this front of Asian action figures being released. Did you see the preview of Gilgamesh, the Don Lee version, the Hot Toys, the release?
No.
Oh my God, check it out. I thought it was a photograph of him. I showed it to Anna. I said, "That's the toy. It's not the actor. That's the toy," and it's stunning. Just got
Don't
released.
you love? Sorry, I'm gonna look it up now. But don't you love when websites, whatever outlet it is, uses like a Hot Toys photo
Yeah,
when they're talking about the movie or the actor, and you know, as geeks, we're just like, aha, you're wrong. But it also goes to credit how good these toys look. All right, I'm gonna open it up here. How do I open this website? Oh, Toy Arc has it. Here we go. He do a punch. I haven't seen the movie yet,
yeah.
so
Neither have I.
I
But
don't know the context.
he looks fantastic.
I follow one of the designers or artists from Hot Toys on Instagram, and he posts some of these photos. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Damn, look at that.
Look at that. It's crazy. Crazy detailed.
On the front. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. I say I love this actor since I saw him in Train to Busan. He was fantastic in that. Now he's just like, yeah, no, it's incredible. Big fan of his work.
Everything sculpted nicely. Hair looks fantastic. Face detail is great. I'm hoping there's a Hot Toys Carson Teva one day with that. Yeah, JC Hong is the sculptor, or I don't know if he does sculpting or the face paint for Hot Toys. That's his account on IG. Shows a lot of this work. It's very cool.
Oh, look at it then. JC Hong.
Go check him. Yeah.
On Insta?
Yes. So after that Hot Toys look, here is a 1/12 scale Marvel Legends. This is Benedict Wong? Is that his name? Here we go. I like the hand swaps that you can have for a spell casting effect. Man, what happened to the focus of my camera? So you can just change the whole hand out, and he's casting these spells. You can do it for both hands. Because now he is the Sorcerer Supreme in the MCU. No longer Doctor Strange.
Ew, spoiler.
Yeah, I mean, if that ruins the entire movie
It did.
for someone. All right. Pretty cool. I mean,
It looks like him. I think that's great.
it looks like him for sure.
For
The
112?
thing about for 1/12 scale, the thing about Marvel Legends is like I see a lot of people repaint some of these head sculpts that make it look really realistic. So the sculpting and the design is there. It's just if you have a mass-produced figure,
Yeah.
there's a difference between one person sitting there spending however many hours painting in realistic detail on the face versus a mass-produced figure. But like the sculpt is there. Lots of detail here on his robes and clothes. Looks good, man. Looks like him. He has an extra hand and a saber. This is a sword, a saber. I don't think they used sabers, and there's some Chinese writing on it. I can't read that. Hot Toys are each hand paint. I think so, aren't they? Maybe the first one? Who knows? Maybe that's why they're $500 each. Not 500. That's an exaggeration. And you get the left arm of Rintra.
Was it a Build-A-Figure?
Yeah, it has a Build-A-Figure. If you watch the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness trailer, you will see the back of this character's head in one of the scenes because you can see giant horns amongst a sea of sorcerers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it's cool. I'm gonna try and build him. It's a pretty decent wave in order to complete all the figures. You get Wong, America Chavez, Master Mordo, Astral Strange, Despair, and Sleepwalker. Because I know, not like I appreciate the Bitter Brigade people here. If you're not familiar with Marvel Legends, I know a lot of my regulars are probably up on this stuff and probably have this already. But for those who don't know, there you go. Again, I'm not doing this mockingly, Paul. On the theme of you being here. For those that don't know, for those who don't know,
There's a crotch shot of Wong. And
a
no
lot
butt
of these
shot.
guys, no,
And now,
they have these
to complete it, let's look up the tunics.
together. Choni check. Kenny
check.
C3, what's going on? Thank you for the super chat.
Smooth like butter.
He says, yeah, my friend DK showed me. Are they reissuing the DeLorean?
The smaller one? Or are they going to do one like the same scale as the Afterlife Ecto?
I don't follow Lego, unfortunately. It's too tempting. It's very hard to display, even though I don't have room for it. If I did, I still wouldn't have room for it. So that's very tough. Oh, there's a Ghostbusters Ecto one, a Hasbro one at Winners. It's like I think retail's $49. Do you know which one it is? It's a kind of thin box like this. I think
Yeah.
you have to put it together. I think it's at Winners now for 20, but I'm assuming you already have it.
Probably. It's not. Is it a Lego one or is it like a model one? Like a
No,
model.
it's a Hasbro Ecto one. I'm not sure. I have to check it
Huh.
out. Val A says, after that, I'm afraid to do a super chat. I got a whole bunch of voices. Don't be afraid. That one was without the modulator. All right, let's open this last one. Are we ready for this last one?
Yeah.
Because apart from that, there's still the mystery package. My gosh. Paul, I'm so excited for Kenobi.
I noticed.
Yeah, I switched up the display. So I have the Mythos Obi-Wan, Old Ben Hot Toys, and then I think this is episode, I forget which episode Vader it is. Switched it up after that trailer, and that trailer was crazy. We're going to talk about it a little bit tomorrow night. So for people who are, wondering about the podcast, kind of a rough start with the Apple upload. It's my first time uploading a podcast. The podcast fairies weren't exactly on my side this time, but they will be recorded and then uploaded for Mondays. So on Mondays, you should be able to enjoy it on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, and the video version. I have it posted here for YouTube channel members, the Butter Rangers. Just because if you want a video version, I thought it's a little something extra special for the Butter Rangers, and they get it early. They get the video. I just made it public today for everyone, but those are your options. So look out for more podcast stuff. Bad Wolf Media says that's a great part of the display, but I only have eyes for that X-Men shelf over your left shoulder. Bad Wolf Media, if you like X-Men, I had to move this bad boy out of the way. This gigantic Sentinel, HasLab Sentinel. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put the cover sheet here so we don't see what the card is. Paul, are you ready
Ready.
for the reveal?
Here we go. Security officer.
Striptease music. No. Do you want a Valen Hess, if I get another.
I'll take him.
I like that you saw it right away. But like, oh, it's an
But he was
officer.
He was the cap, the tip of the cap. Gave it away.
The tip of the cap. All right, here we go. Ooh, what's that?
The forehead of security. Is it a short
The
trooper?
forehead of the head of security.
Oh, it's a Caminoan.
Oh, it's the
Which one is it? Is it Lamasse?
Tanwei. Tanwi.
Tonwi. It's
R.I.P.
numbered too. 6 to 25.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even see that. Well, how did you see that through my? Of all the things you could have seen through my screen, you couldn't see PC or Mac, but you could.
Well, that was because it was hidden off camera. That's why.
Dude, honestly, that's one of my favorite things that's ever happened to me. I've watched that clip over and over.
I know Anna, like, she laughs and laughs and laughs. She's listened to it a bunch of times too. That's great.
Is this
Tonwi.
animated Tanwi or movie Ton? I wonder if it's the same person.
Back to the clones. It's the person.
Oh, voice
the
of
voice of.
Attack of the Clones. So is it the same voice actor for the TV show? I'd be interested in that. Rena Owen, voice of Tanwi, Star Wars Attack of the Clones. Not bad. And it's numbered. Did anyone in the chat look up on eBay how much Valen Hess is worth? I'm just kidding. So it comes with these two cases, and it has Star Wars tape signature on the top. Signature series on the top. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. I mean, in my mind, every card should be and could be Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor, but it's not. One day. Jedi 7D says, that music just made my night. I tried to stay as quiet as possible in case we needed to use that in the future. But yes, Paul, thank you. It's the same background as Paul's card. All right. Well, mystery package.
Yes.
I didn't want to
Did you
take a
get it?
chance.
It came. It came, did it?
I didn't want to take a chance.
There you go. All right.
This is the one that I won off of eBay. Focus. How do you feel about this photo?
Yeah, it's interesting that I'm not looking at the camera. It's like a side. It's a 3/4 sort of turn. But I just, the card looks pretty dope, I think. Like just the shiny background and stuff. But I remember when we were taking these photos, because like they make you stand, like there's a big it's a shooting studio, and they've got, that paper sort of backdrop that curves to the floor, so it doesn't, it looks like there's no border. And
like
I had no idea why we're taking so many pictures, right? So if I had known it was for stuff like this, I don't know, I think I might have put a bit of an expression on my face. So.
Robert, are you joking? 99 cents to $6.50?
Woohoo! My card's worth more than that.
Eat that, Richard Brake.
It's not a contest, but I win.
I mean, they're not terrible characters. Better than Jaquil.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tom Chase.
And I like that you could tell, like, my autograph is, you can see my signature is actually not too bad in this one. There's a certain point, it gets a bit janky. You're like, oh, I'm tired. Like, that's what the letters don't make sense anymore. So when you
need
stop,
to stretch.
I need to take a break. I need to take a break.
Yes, numbered. Watching Paul's soul leave his body when you call him out for that, it was the best. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I didn't know if I was a jerk for like but I kind of caught this very faint look of you kind of glancing around. And I think the only reason I caught on to that was because we talked earlier about Jaws and how I was looking around the screen to try and see if this
Right.
one person's leg in the movie was bitten off. So when you did that, I'm like, oh, it's just like that. That's why it's the first thing that clicked, and it ended up being the right thing. And man, your reaction, your reaction is priceless.
You gotta have to own it.
It's a
Just own it.
it's a great clip. Robert Donatello says, geez, my card could be more than 99 cents. Come on, that's got to be the start of the auction. Tanwi is 14.50. All right, you guys don't show some love. How about Teacher Droid? Also, is 99 cents numbered or 14.50 numbered? This is 25. 6 of 25 is pretty exclusive. What about Teacher Droid? I actually tagged Chris in the IG story of this card, and he shared it. Great dude, very nice dude.
Yeah, Chris is the best.
That's what he said about you. I feel like you guys have a conspiracy, some sort of. Hey, if anyone talks about me, tell them that we're the best. I'm not secretly.
No, I
hate
got
you.
a chance to meet him in December. He and his lovely wife Rachel. They both do creature performance artists.
Oh,
right?
cool.
So I met the lovely ladies who do a lot of the Jawas in the show, and yeah, I know. I know. That's why it's uncomfortable whenever you guys bring it up, right? Because I know them. They're people. They're people. So there's that. See, look at your face. Look at you. Look at you. It's terrible. Terrible. And Pam Riddle, who's also, she plays a lot of Rhodians and whatnot. And of course, Misty Rosas, who played Queel and Frog Lady in Mandalorian season 1 and 2. So it's cool.
That's awesome. Someone in the chat mentioned earlier that you're like, oh, you have all these people's numbers in your phone book. Oh, I forgot to mention, what's the weirdest piece of merchandise that you've seen yourself on? I thought it was super cool. I got the Mandalorian Monopoly, and you are one of the locations or characters you meet in Mandalorian Monopoly. It's so cool.
That's it. You told me that. I went out and I got it, and I couldn't remember where. So I'm looking through all the cards because I thought I was one of the cards in the deck. It's like, oh no, it's the board. I'm a board piece. Yeah, like on the board. It's like, oh my god, that's great. So nobody tells me anything. I had no idea I was going to be on that. Right? There's no heads up, you're going to be in this, or like because we use your likeness in lieu of that, we'll give you a copy of this game, type thing. But I thought
that would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
It's a funny. Did you play it? Because the rules are different from regular Monopoly.
Like there's fighting, like there's a battle, like you have to and stuff. It seems a little bit busy, so we didn't like. It's like I found it. It's like, okay, now that itch has been scratched. We'll play it later for sure. We'll play it, but
you just wanted to see yourself.
I did.
That's perfectly reasonable. But it's an interesting. It's not a take on Monopoly. It's just happens to be on a Monopoly board. You go around the board and there's Dark Troopers and Moff Gideon along the board, and then you play as some of the characters, Din Djarin, Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, and then if you have Grogu, you can pick up Grogu as like a multiplier, I guess, for your attacks, and it gives you special abilities. So it's cool. It was interesting. Just don't think of it as Monopoly, and it'll still be a pretty fun game. And Paul's in it, so go check out Hasbro's Monopoly Mandalorian edition. And the game pieces are beautiful. They're like little character busts. Yeah.
And I like the you get credits. Instead of like paper money, you get actual little credits, which makes it a lot easier to sort through, because anybody who's played Monopoly, you get the hundreds, the 50s, the 20s, the 10s, the fives. It's such a pain in the ass. They just have to capture that cheddar cheese. So it's good that it's just the credits.
Absolutely. It's I forgot about those their actual physical credits that you, like you said, hand to other people. So it's very cool. Do you have anything else to unbox? I know we're getting to like. Oh yes, that thing.
Yes. Oh, wait, but before we do that, first of all, I'm just looking at all these tremendous Super 7, these Peanuts characters here. There's Woodstock. Come on,
Oh,
focus.
cool.
Woodstock
Nice,
came
nice
as an
focus.
accessory with camping with Scoutmaster Snoopy. So you got that. But I realized it's like, oh, this gang of little characters reminds me of kind of like the Boba Squad. And I figured, well, if each of us was one of these, who would we be? And so I think, Kevin,
Oh
you
boy.
would be this guy. You would be.
I think we made that joke earlier, Paul.
That's you right there. This is your icon.
I don't get no respect.
You're the manager. You're the manager. Because you do all the thankless work and you get beat down. And so, like, there you go. That's you. And I figured, so now this is now Yoko, if she's still around. Now she said
Yoko
it herself. She could be Lucy. She's smiling in this one, but Lucy's got teeth, right? She could be harsh. And that's Yoko. I think Yoko is she's very pleasant when she's smiling, but like you don't want to cross her, especially if like you got to shake her hand for the first time. There's a set of expectations that is there, right? Like the pressure's on, right? Pressure's on. If she wasn't, though, if she takes umbrage to that, and I do want to sort of survive, I mean, I guess she could always, she could be Marcy. There's Marcy right there. Very
Does Marcy have that like dry humor, kind of direct?
She does, because she has to deal with Peppermint Patty, who's confident. Let's say Peppermint Patty is very confident, if not a bit delusional, right? So she's got to put up with her shenanigans. So she's got that dry rapier wit right there. So that could be another Yoko. Or really,
where's Ernesto?
I know, and it's so here's the thing: where is Ernesto? Who could Ernesto be? And me? Well, I don't know. It's
between Linus and Linus 2.
Yeah, it could be. This is fantasy Linus, where he's trying to live in a make-believe world, but really needs that security blanket around him. That could be me.
Is that you in Star Wars?
Possibly. Yes.
What's up, Cap Lives? Cap Lives is in the chat. He says, hot off the first episode of Boba Squadron, I'm here. Man, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
This guy here, or it could be this guy. But I think Ernie, for sure. It's Ernie, because he's the baby of the group. He's very.
He's older than me. Or is it because he's a prospect?
Yeah, because he's a prospect.
Which one is that?
He's a probationary prospect. This is Sally. This is Charlie Brown's little sister, baby sister.
Right.
Because he's a new kid. So there's that.
Someone's gonna be upset. I didn't know.
Well, to be fair, this is the baby version, right? So if you didn't read the 1950s version, because she does start off very, very young, and in the older iterations, she's walking and talking, and she's obnoxious, as little sisters can be, right? So
as little children can be. Bad Wolf Media says, okay, I'm sure someone in this chat or watching this later can do this, but it's time for fan art with toying around Yoko, Fallen Fett, and Paul. He's not in the chat? Oh, because his name is probably Bitter Asian Dude Inc. for YouTube. YouTube. handles
Federation tuning.
as Peanuts art. Interesting. That's cool. I always love fan art. I'm sure you get fan art all the time, Paul.
I
You
do.
get fan art action figures, man. That's so cool.
Yeah. Oh, Jason. Speaking of Jason, dropped off a couple of like beautiful versions of Carson Teva, and yeah, they're at home. They're awesome. So not
I
only
picked
is
up-
he a fantastic artist, he's
Mhm.
like in terms of a custom figure creator. He's incredible. Instruction manuals. Love instructions. There you go. So it comes in a clamshell. The standard clamshell keepsake instructions. Bitter Brigade, take a drink. Gonna open this up.
Yeah, Jason does a really great customs. I bought the vintage
Federation
collection
2.
X-Wing.
Yes. Yeah. How's that?
I'm saving it for another guest later this month.
Oh.
Yes, quite mysterious, just like you. But they're re-releasing the R2D2 because someone was like,
Yeah.
"You're gonna have to go find the old R2," and it costs stupid money. So then this was announced yesterday, and I'm very excited. But then it's a Walmart exclusive, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to track down. But there are some great collectors, a great network here that I'm a part of. So I'm hoping that I can, through that network, grab that R2 when it comes out. And there's a new Stormtrooper vintage collection with ankle
That
rockers.
looks great. Looks great.
Yeah, this vintage collection bugs got me.
Well, that's it. I mean, I'm done with Black Series, so I'm going to be parceling off my collection there.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm going to be jettisoning some of that to make room for my 1/6 scale
Jettisoning.
stuff.
you're dead weight.
Well, something's got to give. Well, and I promised Anna. I said, she's like, "Where are you going to find them?" I said, "It's okay, baby. I'm going to get rid of all the Black Series." Ding! The smile and the ding on the tooth.
It worked. Yeah, I made this post, Guess the Guest. That was this week. These 2 packs of Signature Series, and you were the guest. If people are in the chat, if you're on Instagram, let me know in the comments of this post. Who do you think is next week's guest? March 24th. This is a Hasbro Lightning Collection 2-pack of Astronema and Ecliptor. And of course, March 31st. This is the Carbon Freezing Chamber vintage collection, but I'll probably open the X-Wing that week as well. So based on these photos, find the hints. Who do you think the guest is? Paul's got on his Tony
My
Stark
special reading
glasses.
glasses, because my nemesis, small screws and batteries.
You
This
kind of look
is,
like Tony Stark working on his arc reactor right now. Oh boy.
Yoink. Do I? This is a common occurrence for me on my channel. I hope I don't drop these batteries and lose them, because it happens a little too much for my liking. Oh God. This is gonna be hard because I gotta stack them. Gotta stack.
Oh, you have to stack those little watch batteries? Good luck.
Yeah, like I gotta stack them 3 in a friggin' row. Okay, concentrate.
While Paul fumbles with his battery stacking,
Smooth like butter.
Val A, thank you so much for tuning in and for the super chat. Let's
How's this? How about this one? Is this scary? Oh yeah. I just want a chopper figure to come out. Another great unboxing. Long live the Boba Squad.
Shit.
thank you for the
Freaking
super
hard.
chat.
Oh,
You
great.
want a chopper figure? What chopper figure are you looking for? Like 3 3/4 vintage collection? Because I know there's one for Black Series. I don't think there are any Rebel. Cap Lives, you would know, right? They don't have Rebels figures, and Jason Lowe would know. They don't have Rebels in 3 3/4. Well, in Vintage Collection. They have Rebels in the 3 3/4 scale when the show was out in those not great 5 POA figures. So still not great. But thank you for the super chat. You know, message me on Instagram. We can talk about more toys. Yeah, Jason Lowe says not yet. If you know, when I'm not streaming here, or if I'm not on Instagram, there is a Discord server called the Enablers Discord. When I'm offline and everyone else is offline, there's a great group of collectors in there who chat about toys. There are channels for different things to collect, different toy lines, different topics. So here's a link in the YouTube and Twitch comments if you want to join the Discord. It might be a little overwhelming at first when you join because if you're new to Discord, there's a lot of channels, but it makes it really clean to see which topics you want to talk about. If you go in, you see stuff you don't want to get notifications for, just right click and hit mute, and you won't get notifications for that stuff. But a great bunch of collectors in there. We talk about posing figures, toy photography. When new toys come out, there are links posted in there. And it's just great to chat if you don't really chat about action figures and collecting with a lot of people outside of, you know, the stream here, which is great. I love seeing everyone I don't know, just chatting. There's another place for collectors. Capliv says if TVC ever wants to put out a ghost ship, I'll invest in the vintage collection. Are you okay, Paul?
Yeah, I had to get batteries because there's batteries in the base too. So I had to get, of course, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm on my. It's all good. We're 2.5 hours in. If anyone's still watching, a little swear.
You still got 47. You still got 47.
Shout outs to everybody still here.
They're all waiting for that last one.
Oh yes, your Hot Toys.
Yeah.
So I'm rewatching Rebels right now, and there's some Rebels love going on in the chat. It's a lot better the first time, than the first time. I think the first time around I was distracted while watching, but the storylines are really, really good.
Oh, Yoko's gonna love hearing that.
Did we talk about it last week?
What the hell is this? Okay, so this is odd. What's this all about here?
I require instructions. Oh, RMD,
Okay, so
you asked about my. Yes.
This is the arc reactor stand, right?
Mhm.
And on the bottom, there's clearly spots for there's a port for batteries, but there's no. If you look even closely, there's no metal. There are no connectors.
No contact.
There's no contact points. There's even this. I think used to be a switch. So I opened it up going, oh, well, I need batteries. And it even says there, what, stop it. But and in the instructions, there's like, no, there's no batteries. There's nothing. The stand does nothing. So I'm wondering.
So it's a repurposed base.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Maybe it's a battery storage compartment.
Yeah, sure.
It's a new feature on the box.
Yeah.
Have extra AAAs? Store them in the base.
So weird. Anyways, so here's, and I think there's, there you go. So here it is. Does not make any noise. There's no sound. It lights up. That's basically it. It lights up, but that's still light years ahead of where that Hero Collector one was. It's got On the back, the switch to power it on and off. So that's off. Switch it on. There you go. And it has the ability to, you can actually wear this on your chest if you wanted to by taking this, putting it underneath.
Oh,
So
magnetized.
I could
Very cool.
yeah, it's magnetized on the back, which is great. But I've
Yeah,
noticed one of the batteries, the covering has come off. So there's one. Come on.
oh no.
There. Yeah, you can see right there. It's popped off. It's okay because it's stuck there,
Right.
and the other ones are here. So there's a bit of, I think, fiddling around, or I could just leave it as is. Oh no, it does move around.
Well, you can just put it over your shirt there. Thanks for getting dressed up. I'm pretty sure that shirt was premeditated.
It was on top of the pile. It was on top of the pile. It's not all about you, Kevin. It's not all about you. So there you go. That is the Hot Toys Iron Man Mark 85 arc reactor. It's very it's lightweight. It's not metal. Looks metallic. The details are great on it. It lights up. The batteries are included in it, and I can wear it. And it also comes with an Avengers. Can you read what it says there? Endgame.
Endgame. Oh, you can get the whole cast to sign that. Carry it around with you at conventions. Have
Sure.
them sign it.
Sure.
Would you say it's worth the purchase? Are you satisfied with this purchase?
With this?
Yeah.
I honestly, I bought this kind of out of spite because I was mad at Hero Collector for having the audacity to charge $100.
I'm sure you really taught him a lesson there, Paul.
Yeah. So I spent more money to get this to do a revenge review, and I was repurposing it. I was gonna get, because I know like Noah loves Iron Man, and so I knew it was gonna go to a good home afterwards. So I killed two birds with one stone. The fact that it lights up puts it far ahead of the other, because that's the basic it should do, is light up.
Right.
Like the bare minimum it should do is to light up, and it fulfills that. But you can also wear this one, which is really cool too. So if you want to cosplay with it, got that. Now we're just looking for the trifecta where, you know, it lights up and it makes sound. It's got sound in it, and you can wear it. That's all I'm looking for. And I think there's actually a third party.
Oh God, you can buy another one.
Oh, I already have it. I have it. It's in there. And that one hits all three. Lights up, makes sound. It's got you could wear it. It's got a beautiful acrylic case. Yeah. Don't judge me.
Oh my God.
Don't judge me.
I didn't even say anything. You said that yourself. Very defensive. I don't know why you're making these defensive comments. Don't judge me.
It's because
opened...
the offensive nature of your laugh.
Oh
no, Charlie Brown.
Oh no. You opened the Eye of Agamotto a few shows ago.
Yes.
And that one, I have it too. The detail on that and the wash, the deco on that is beautiful. What's
that
the
one kills.
Yeah. That one lights up.
This one is,
you can wear it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the opening mechanism is super cool. You can remove the Infinity Stone with a little bit of effort. You can take it out there and it still glows, which is really, really cool. Like that one was like what, $80?
70, 80 Canadian.
Yeah, 70, $80
It's
like
beautiful.
after tax.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, right? And so, you know, that's the thing. Like that's done right. This one is done right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a
but
bit
the Hasbro
spendy,
one, is that very expensive? This one?
It's a hot toy, so
right.
It's going to run you about $100 as well, right?
Hot toy
doesn't, yeah, they don't do cheap things. But the other one was, it was Hero Collector, and I like Hero Collector because they do great. Like I've got their line of Battlestar Galactica, all their vessels, and I've got some of the starships. The Space 1999 collection that they have is outstanding. I was just hoping for more from that instead of just a static display, right? And
I know.
But,
I think it's a good running joke now that you had though. But the Eye of Agamotto, it doesn't like you've held it. It's very light. The base is just very light
Yeah.
plastic, but it does not look like that at all. The way that it's painted.
Yeah, the paint application is tremendous on that. So
Oh, we
kudos to
have Rectangular in the chat. What's going on, Todd? He says, "What is Paul's favorite sci-fi movie or show outside of Star Wars?"
Oh, geez. There's so many. My favorite outside? I mean, I love Star Trek. Space 1999 growing up was amazing. Battlestar Galactica, the reboot, as well as the classic, I really, really enjoyed. Stuff that I'll watch, like I'll stop. Like I was a fan of Voyager, Star Trek Voyager. Really like that, and I'll still stop and watch that stuff. Same with Next Generation. Lately, it's been like I just finished binging, for example, Peacemaker, which was
Nice.
hilarious. Love that. I want to start watching Art Flag Means Death, which looks amazing. Just finished binging The
familiar with that
Boys. Oh, that's a Taika Waititi show about pirates. It's like The Office, but for pirates, apparently. Yeah, no, and it's just as ridiculous as it sounds. So there's that they just dropped 6 episodes. I want to watch that.
Cool.
I want to finish watching Picard. Val A is like, are you able to watch Picard season 2? I need to finish watching season 1. I started it and then it just kind of like petered out, and then life got in the way, and so I need to finish that and pick up on season 2. Still need to finish season 2 of Star Trek Discovery, in season 3 and 4, I think.
A lot of good stuff out there.
Yeah, a lot of great content. I know there's a bunch of shows that I'm forgetting that I know that I want to see. So
On okay, is Last One Laughing? They say Last One Laughing Canada. Whenever a show says adds Canada at the end, I have to assume there's like an American version that it's a spin-off of. Is that the case with that?
this LOL actually originated from Japan. It was a Japanese game show, and it's been imported all over the world. So apparently, Laugh Out Loud, the Italian version and the German version are hysterical, and you can check them out on YouTube because they get really like this. The German version where this person just stands there and like farts songs, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
The fact when you said that it's from Japan, it kind of makes sense. There's this one YouTube clip from a Japanese show where they're in a scene and they send in people just like you were. They send in people to make them laugh. But then if these people broke on the show, someone would come in with like a bamboo sword and just whack them across the ass, and they would get hit. Like that was the Japanese version. I don't know if it came from that, but I'm gonna send you a clip. I'm gonna send you a clip later on, and they're probably like, "We can't beat people. We can't beat these stars on TV."
Sure, you can. Sure, you can.
Calling mockery. Did you get to chat with everybody there, or were you just?
It's an intense because they shoot it all in one day, right? And then they parcel it out over however many episodes, and so it's intense. So when I'm there and it's live, like they're shooting everything live, so they edit it, obviously, all that footage and stuff. So like my bit there, looking back at it too, it's like I cringe at my own work, because I kind of went really broad with that, and I was like, oh, there's so much stuff now that I know the style of the show, because they just sort of explained the premise for me. I looked it up a little bit on video. I didn't really know what to expect. They dropped me in there, and it was just like, okay. And so this is, you're improvising, you're trying things. You come in with an idea of what you want to try, And then looking at that, I cringe because like, oh, that I didn't execute the way I wanted it to, right? But so now it's like, if I were to do it again under the same scenario, I would have a completely different plan of attack, and I would have got him.
Okay.
I would have definitely got him. So
Andrew
because I
held
think
his own.
he did great. I think I tried to do too much, and I think if I was just really just blunt and just had gone and just been really simple, I would have got him. I think I would have got
The
all
pizza
of them.
sauce. I don't know. I saw it because it's very faint. I don't know if he
Yeah.
got that or if everyone did, but like the pizza sauce all over your face. Is that the implication that you were eating them on the way over?
Yeah. See, and then that was the last second, sort of like they had boxes of pizza, and I was like, we gotta mush them up. Let's mush them up. And so we were like, and this was minutes before I was supposed to go on. We're messing up. Me and some of the PAs were messing up all the pizza and stuff, and I'm smearing it all over my face. And that's what I mean about I went broad and kind of like really general, like really broad with it, like that sort of gag.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, has he been eating the pizza? Type thing. And then dropping them and stuff. I look at that and I go, oh, that was kind of cheap. I could have been way
Well,
simpler.
you gotta laugh out of me. If anyone who doesn't know what the heck we're talking about, Laugh Out Loud Canada is on Amazon Prime Video. I don't know if it's available in the US. I hope it is because it's pretty awesome. There's Andrew Fung, Tom Green, Colin Mockery, a lot of great people, and it's a great 6-parter to watch, and there's some funny stuff in there. Do you ever get a case where you see an actor and you've seen them in something funny that you really cherish, and then afterwards when you watch them in something else, you're kind of expecting, you're like, oh, this is that person. I know they're going to be funny, and you kind of have a filter almost that like if whatever they say might be funnier than it actually is.
No.
Okay, it's just me.
No, just kidding. Yeah, of course. I mean, we all do that to a certain extent, right? It's just that's human nature. You see somebody in something and it's so memorable. You're like, oh, I remember them in that. And the problem with that is sometimes you put a different set of expectations on it. So if you see them in something comedic and really funny, and then you see them in something else, and it's like, oh, this is supposed to be a little bit more dramatic or a little bit more serious, you might kind of go, huh, they weren't as funny as I thought they were going to be, or was hoping them to be. I mean, that's human nature. So like, hell, I still get that. Like I'm in Star Wars, and people go, oh my God, it's up in space. Oh, they had him say, okay, see you at the end. It's like, I get it, but it's a different character, right? Like that's kind of a crossover that's should never happen because it's not up in space. It's Carson Teva type thing.
You're like, I can do other stuff.
Yeah, it's stuff like that, right? So you kind of go, oh, okay, yeah. You know, and for me, it's the triple pleasure of everybody telling me that I should have found a way to say, okay, see you in that, right? Because like I get, and it's like I get tweets and messages like, oh, you know what would have made it perfect if you had said, okay, see you at the end of that. That would have just been perfect. I'm like, it's not in the script. It's not in the script. I'm not going to do that.
John said no.
John said no. John, I didn't even ask John.
You should take it further. Be like, I told John no. John asked me to say it, and I said that's not John.
No, but then you get fans who do it anyway. Fans do, like, how many memes were there where it was like, okay, see you, like all that stuff. So it's like, I don't need to say it. Everybody else does it for me. It's perfect.
It's already done. I'm interested. You don't have to open that last hot toy. I'm just curious as to what it is. Or you can open it. I'm down for that too.
Well, I gotta do this. I gotta do.
Oh, you gotta do the music
for your. Well, I don't know if people can figure out what it is. You nerds from
based on the barcode.
No, from this. Usually you can figure out what it is. Based on this.
FFH. Does anyone know?
So usually that means what the movie title is, and then the last is a character.
Super. I don't know.
Super mushroom face. No,
Fart
this
house.
is Spider-Man, Far From Home.
Everyone's
MS.
smarter than me.
So there you go. Mysterio. That's right. Cap lives. You got it. This is Mysterio. So I picked it up.
John, you put 2 F-bombs in there?
Oh, John will do that. Good for you, John. So this is, I picked this up.
Oh, so Mysterio got you out of
Mysterio.
Star Wars collecting.
Yeah,
step
like
out of
right
that.
out of my lane. Far From Home.
Really?
I picked this up, and I'll tell you why.
Yes, Trevor.
Open up in there.
Trevor either came back or waited very patiently for this because he wanted to know. He's like, "What's in
He
the
wanted to
box?"
What's in the box? You only had to wait, what, 3 hours?
Yeah, I like to make people wait.
So this is, first of all, it's a lenticular, like the box. I didn't
Ooh.
buy it for the box because I didn't see the box. I saw the figure on display. I was at Toy Traders, and they have a number of the hot figures on display. They've got the Star Wars section, and then they've got the Marvel section, and they have a DC section. And I usually just breeze through them, like, oh, I can't. I gotta stay in my lane. But there was something about this fig that caught my attention and absolutely was stunning. And I was like, how did they do that? And then it was like, I must have this. So I went and got it. And so there you go. That's the slipcase on it. That's the Mysterio, right, from the movie Spider-Man Far From Home. It opens up, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, Millhouse.
Make sure there's no wrinkles though when you pose it, please.
They it's funny because they posed another one, the Spider-Man with the original suit, and all I can see are wrinkles. And I know who posed it.
You're like, yeah, I could do better.
There will be words.
Tommy says, Kevin's lengthy streams are always a fun game for me. Will my earbud battery last the entire episode or not? That's why I got these Jabra something 65T. This is not a plug. This is what I got because that's what I'm wearing right now. I know these streams go long. This lasts at least 5 hours. So if it's an Enablers episode that goes more than 5 hours, this will die. But other than that, these are fantastic. Affiliate link in the... No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Norm
Here it
Chan
is.
untested. Oh, here's your
I'm just gonna
favorite
pull it out.
feature.
I'm gonna show you because it needs to be. Why the hell?
It's
is
like
your
you're
stuff
cradling a
off?
baby.
You know what it is? It's because his cape is in the back.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
can't pull the figure out because of the cape.
So it's
So I have
something
to put-
on the body? Ruh-roh.
It's all the accessories fell out. Hands.
Oh, I hate putting back hands.
Yeah. Oh well. As long as I don't step on them, I guess it's okay.
Nobody move. Nobody.
I think I dropped my retainer. Sorry. My contact lenses. Nobody move.
Jabra, yeah, man. I want something good for Android that's like Apple AirPods or something. That's the main beauty of Apple that I'm
Well,
envious of.
So here we go. And it's this. If you can see this. Come on.
Okay.
It's the head piece. The cloud.
Ooh.
Like that immediately caught my attention. And his armor, the suit. Look at this ridiculous
Oh,
cape.
wow.
Look at
Look
the
at that detail.
and the headpiece lights up. The
Uh-oh,
head lights
batteries.
up. Yeah. Right? So you'll see this, like right now, I mean, I got to dig through, and I think I dropped all the batteries. I think they're all down on the floor somewhere. But
You dropped
Yeah.
everything.
I dropped every single little thing here. Oh, no, the batteries are here. They were taped in. They were taped into the box. But It's like, this is ridiculous, the level of detail. Like, look at even the back. This is stuff you're not going to see, right? Because of the cape and whatnot. And
Are the edges of the capes wired?
yep, the edges of the capes are wired. So if you're going to do the 1/6 scale photography, you can put in the folds and whatnot. You can have them stay in the whatever direction you want them to be in, right?
That's pretty.
And it
I
was-
wonder, you're gonna once you install the batteries, you got to post a photo of it with the lights on.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how it goes through.
I'm good.
Is that just
And this is the thing. This is not just like a sculpt of a body. This is a suit that actually is fitted over. You can tell from here. This is like one of those superhero suits that is stretched over an interior figure. Like there's a figure in there, so that's an actual suit, right? Didn't cheat and would just sort of put the suit mold
Right.
like texture on the body. He's wearing an actual suit with seams sewn on. This crotch shot, sewn on seams
Oh yeah.
and whatnot. Look at that. Yeah, little little twerky.
Apologize
So
for anyone tuning in right now.
that's a little detail on these 1/6 scale. I'm never going back.
Do you have
to
a
that.
Spider-Man?
So that was the thing. You obviously
Uh-oh.
can't buy Mysterio without a Spider-Man.
Mhm.
Obviously.
Mhm.
I gifted that to Miles. I actually got the
Oh.
Miles Morales version with the cat in the backpack, the
I
spider
like that
cat.
one.
So I got him that version. That is actually with him.
Uh-oh.
Did I pack it? Yeah, I packed
Uh-oh.
it. Yeah. Oh no, it is. It's in the same suitcase as the skateboard. It's in there.
I need a flashing
So,
caption. It's like live oh shit moment right now.
It's like, did I? Yeah, I did. It's packed in with his Spider-Man helmet and his skateboard helmet and all the things he won't be able to use for a while. But I got
Oh,
him.
no.
Yeah, I got him Miles Morales Spider-Man from Into the Spider-Verse. And that is in Toronto. And I was actually going to save. It was perfect because for your live stream, it was like, oh well, what can I do that is outside of my sort of peripheral, like what I do for unboxings,
Mhm.
and still have stuff for my channel. And it's like, oh yeah, I've got Mysterio, and that's the perfect figure. As I pick up
That's
pieces that have
perfect.
fallen, trying desperately not to lose.
I appreciate you saving a hot toy for this stream.
Yeah, man.
You do your own stream, so I appreciate you. Cap Live says, "You have an Android, Kevin?" Dude, I haven't had an iPhone since an iPhone 3G. And it's been Apple,
still
or sorry, it's been Android all the way. You still use your Apple iPhone 3?
3GS.
Oh, the S stands
Yeah.
for speed.
Yes, and yeah, I do. It's docked into my speaker downstairs because it still has a lot of music that I downloaded from way back in the day. Still works, Kevin. Also, yeah,
Whoa, sneak attack.
look into my eyes.
Sneak
Look
attack.
into my Jake Gyllenhaal
That looks good.
eyes. Right?
Yeah.
That's the alternate head. So you can pop off the bowling ball and put on the Jake Gyllenhaal head. Oops.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. Oh, you're just gonna drop everything.
I know.
You need
I know.
what's that thing they put on to for children to cut hair, and it's like a big scoop around their neck? You just need one of those. So like all your toys that you drop, they're just in this
Around my
tray
waist.
around.
I can't.
It just shows over, you just stand up, just dump them all back on the box.
Oh, hold on. If we have time, I got something else to get.
There's always time for you, my friend. I'm tired. I'm surprised you're not sick of me yet. You still have many more podcasts to do. Tomorrow night, we will be recording and then the magic podcast fairies will be cutting together and editing and making sure everything sounds nice and cohesive and fluid. And hopefully it'll be okay. So, like, this is the first time setting up a podcast. You had to. It's a whole new thing. I luckily have a website to host the audio. So toyingaround.ca, I bought the website, and so the audio hosting is already there. Then you have to post it, format it in a certain way. Then you have to make an RSS feed, and that's how Apple Music and Spotify and Google and all those things pick up. I don't even know what an RSS feed is. I mean, I kind of understand. I don't know how it works, but I had to set that up. And then you have to submit and have the podcast
Oh,
approved and approved. But now I think after the first episode is done, every post that I make afterwards should be able to sync up Monday morning and be available. So it really shouldn't be a problem after that. Everything after that will be user error on my end afterwards. So hopefully it's all it's going to be smooth sailing.
I was looking for it. I realized I'd already brought it out. So I was at Toy Traders, and as you know, you mentioned it. I'm on Avatar. I got cast in Avatar as Uncle Iroh, and as such, Anna actually got me my first Funko Pop of the character that I'm playing, Iroh. And I've been on kind of a mission to find them, but because they're older, they've been a little bit harder to find. And the ones that I have found, I've been gifting to cast members. So I found a Zuko for Dallas, and I got him. I sent him the.
Oh,
the
that's very cool of you.
Yeah, and the Ozai for Daniel Day Kim, Commander Zhao or Admiral Zhao for Ken Leung. And I was at Toy Traders, and my buddy Matthew, who owns it, said, "Hey, somebody came in and traded a bunch of Avatar Funkos, and I saved them, knowing that you would possibly want them." And so I hit the jackpot in terms of the Funkos. So we got this one. We've got an Appa right there.
Nice. Too bad there's
And
no
I have to
actor
say,
there.
no, I'm keeping this one. It's weird because I see on the call sheet Appa 5 years. I see Appa,
Right.
and, oh, that's my character. And so I see, oh, they're going to be riding him. I'm like, whoa, oh, right. Yeah. Got Suki,
That's so stupid.
one of the Kyoshi warriors.
You're like, what are we shooting today? What scene is this? What am I?
Hey, man, 5 years of like seeing the word Appa, that's your character, right?
Right, for sure.
Katara. This one was hard to find, so this will be nice. Toph.
She's cool though. The episode or the beginning of her arc of how she in that tournament.
Keep
I
watching.
really
It's
like
even
that part.
cooler.
Yeah?
It-
Dang, I feel like I
Yeah,
should have picked up the figure when I saw it in the store.
Okay. This one. Sokka.
Honestly, I thought I wouldn't like his character, but he just gets
Oh, he's awesome.
better and
Yeah,
better.
he goes. The character development in it's amazing. It's amazing. And then these are, of course, this is May and Ty Lee. And they are Azula's compatriots. And Azula, of course, is the sister of Zuko, younger sister.
Right.
And here's the thing. There is no I don't think there's an Azula Funko Pop.
Oh,
At least not in the first wave. There must be now.
interesting.
Yeah, there must be now because you look at the numbers up here, it's like number 1000 through number 977. But when the first one sort of came out in the first wave, the 500 series, there was no Azula.
Oh,
No
okay.
Azula. So, I mean, granted, she wasn't really introduced till second season, but it's still kind of weird that they wouldn't that they didn't release her yet. But anyways,
Or
still looking for
before.
an Azula. So, but I thought that was really cool. I'm able to get
I
these.
love the Sokka, his thing that he throws, the boomerang.
Oh, the boomerang.
He's
Yeah,
like, it always comes back. It was so good. That line's so good. I honestly like I caught myself laughing at stuff more often than I had expected. I think based on how it presented to me, like, oh, you have kids, it'll be great. So I had this expectation that it was more geared towards uh
little kids.
kids, and
Yeah.
I guess the conclusion is I have the same sense of humor as a small child. So it all
Well,
works. Hey.
the themes get more mature though. As the books go on, the themes do get more mature. Season 1 is definitely geared towards the little ones, but then it ages up a bit. It's kind of like the Harry Potter books. They kind of get the themes get more and more mature as you go. So when you get to book 3 or season 3, like it's pretty heartfelt, a lot of it. So I think you'll dig it.
Yeah, all this mention about bossing say, I mean, I keep hearing it. I'm like, something's gonna happen. I gotta, you know me, playing catch up for everything. You know, the podcast episode 1, we talked about Jaws, which I watched because of our conversation, and I think it's cool. Next week we're gonna talk about The Thing, and then after that, I don't know, maybe Yoko and I have to think of something you and Ernie haven't seen, which I feel like Ernie's seen everything.
Yeah.
So mainly, you know, it's your turn to be the dumbass in a future episode.
That's fine.
It'll be
Come
fun.
up with a movie.
Cap Lives.
Come up with a movie that I should have seen but I haven't.
I think we can try for that. Cap Live says, "Am I going to?" I don't think I'm going. Are you going? You're trying to, or you're. Oh yes. What was your
I don't know
answer?
if I'm working or not because I might be shooting Avatar. So that's the whole thing is if I'm not shooting, I'm available to go. But I didn't get tickets, and deep down, I won't be invited. Like I don't want to pay for a ticket. I want to be invited. I want to be on a panel.
Yeah.
I'd love to do stuff like that. I should really get my agent, my convention agent on it, but everything is work related, right? So if I'm shooting Avatar, obviously I will be unavailable to go out there. So we'll see. We'll see.
You're like, hey, you know, just saying, I'm in the Star Wars encyclopedia. Just putting it out there, and then hopefully the invites come. Are you riding Appa like a bantha?
Like a bantha.
Like a
Spell it right, Alfredo. Spell it right. Leafs 1 too.
Bantha. Korra definitely gets more mature. They go hard in Legend of Korra. Man, that's way ahead of where I am. Cap Lives, but I will be catching up on it. Yeah, Rebels. I was thinking about Rebels. It's like it's bridging between the prequels and the original trilogy. And I think that time before all of this stuff, before Mandalorian and Mandoverse, Filoni had like free reign to kind of just fill that space. So you were able to get a great show with a lot of big characters making cameos, like young Leia, Bail Organa, Mon Mothma, and all those. I think it was really ambitious, and to be able to get all that stuff in there. I think it's Maul, Ahsoka, all those Mandalore story arcs. So I definitely slept on Rebels through my first watch.
Well, but I think Kenny C3 is actually talking about Avatar because Filoni directed the first season, a bunch of the episodes. He directed the first ever episode of Avatar.
Oh, shoot, that's right. Yeah. I just when you're here and it's Star Wars talk, sometimes it's like automatically because you're always name dropping those guys.
Oh, always, yeah. I am.
You can't help yourself.
No.
Well, oh, good. My Dell protection has expired. Thanks, computer. I don't need that right now. Yes. Well, we effortlessly just get through 3 hours of toy unboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, I don't feel good about myself.
What?
I think it's I don't know. You seem it's like yeah. You have to talk to this guy again tomorrow.
No, I'm like, yeah, we did, and I'm just looking at the mess of toys in front of me, and then I've got my toys pile for fun boxing Sundays over here. Thinking about the weekend ahead. My family is home safely. It's very empty and quiet here, which is
Ah.
always soul crushing. But it's like I've got my online family, which is great, and I've got my nerd friends come over here. So like on Saturday nights, I have my nerd friends come over here, and we nerd out in person. So I got my nerd crew at the West Coast Stash House, as you so aptly coined it, and yeah,
it is.
no, so it's like you fill the void with things to do, right? And hopefully they're good for your soul, and that's definitely what
Deeper
this
and
is.
deeper.
Well, you got to give everybody a little something. They don't want to hear just crass cocaine jokes the entire night, right? So
We kept it at 2.
Yeah.
Have you
Hey.
announced what your? Sorry, yes.
have I announced with what?
What you're unboxing on Sunday?
No, I'm gonna do again.
Oh,
this is
right, that's
something
right.
I'm just gonna
Mystery. My
try.
bad.
Yeah, just gonna try it and say, hey, just for to see if I can get an audience retention sort of thing. Like the hardcore fans are always there. I'm just sort of playing around with the metrics and like looking at, oh, what can I do to increase engagement for people who aren't hardcore fans and stuff, and that's what it is. That the interactivity. It's just exploring all these different facets of YouTube. I was going to say Facebook for whatever reason. I don't know why.
But
So
yeah, if you're still here, Paul, and if you're not subscribed to Paul's channel, Paul does unboxings on Sundays. The channel is called Bitter Asian Dude Inc. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you're following and tune in on Sunday. Always fun to watch you open stuff, fumble with things, and curse and drink, and you open cool stuff, and it's always fun to watch. Even though you give me a hard time, you open right in the middle of dinner and bath time for my kids, and I get there 3 minutes after the start. You're like, oh, look who shows up! Better late than never. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
dude, you watch movies on the toilet on your phone and you're late for my live stream?
I don't like to pause a live stream because then now I want to make these comments about how you mess something up, and I'm 7 minutes behind, and then I look and I didn't hit live to make it current, and it's like -7. I go, I sound like an idiot. I have to go and find the message, and then I retract it, and that's no fun. So a live stream for me, I want to be there to troll you and give you a hard time.
Is that what happened?
It's more effective. Yeah, it's more effective when it's
I
live.
saw Kevin retracted a comment and was like, oh, I wonder what he was trying to say.
Yeah, that's the reasoning behind it. Now you know. The secret has been unveiled. But yeah, man. A year ago, you came on unboxing, and I'm glad to have you back. Thank you for sharing your toys with me and the Butter Nation here and the Bitter Brigade, everyone who showed up. You're a great guy to hang out with and talk toys with. We just been laughing the whole time.
Thanks so much, man. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow, our podcast, and hearing your thoughts on The Thing.
Thoughts
Really
on
looking forward.
John Carpenter's The Thing.
1982 classic.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Well, I'm glad hopefully I filled up some hours of your, what was it? You said the silence is a crushing.
The crushing loneliness of solitude.
Yes. Yeah, hopefully I filled up a bit of that time for you.
did.
It's been a while. So, for everyone who wants to follow Paul in all of his adventures, all of his links, his social media and everything are down below in the video description. Don't forget to follow the Boba Squadron on Instagram at Boba Squadron. Our posts for new episodes are there. All the links, Yoko, Paul, Ernie, the web shop, all the merch is in there. So thank you for tuning in. If you don't know which platform you would like it on, the link tree has all the ones that are available and these little icons up here. And Unboxing Thursdays next week. Special guest. Here's the hint. The mystery. I got a good shot of you tweaking your mustache in the beginning. But hey, Paul Paul, again, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
Everyone in the chat, thank you for watching. Have a great night, and go check out the Toy Migos after this if you need something to watch. And also, 16 Shooter has a show tomorrow night, so go check him out on YouTube. I don't have anything funny to say. I like when you do the
Post-show
cut
credits.
scenes.
Yeah.
Yes, post-credit scenes with Lil Boba. Maybe chat, would you like to see a Lil Boba and Lil Armor skit one day? That'd be cool. I gotta look up some more of her quotes. All right, everyone. Have a great night. Keep touring around. Peace.
Bye.
That sounded like her, right?